your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who you
pool house
are.
is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment. Welcome.
Hey, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in to MME. We got a great show tonight. If you would be so kind as to smash the like button.
Like the like button.
Like
the hell out of it.
Yeah. I'll explain. I do see some complaints on Twitter. Thank you for the heads up, RJ. Shout out to Donovan. I like my clicky bait. Here, let me bring up the Twitter here. So you can
69 likes and Max will sing a Styx song. Babe, I'm leaving. I hope you understand.
I have some realizations for everyone out there. The karaoke does get you copyright claims.
Well, yeah.
I
have the Styx greatest hits or anything.
I was told that it's a different version. It's not gonna. No, it does. But so we'll figure out a way to do it in the future.
Whenever I get weary and I'm gonna get a bottle of water because it's stuck in my head now, Brian. Good job, Brian.
You're welcome.
Here's Donovan. Hopefully Donovan comes in the chat too. But he might not. He might be mad at me. He says, Mad Max at Marvel Movie. I know he most likely does it for clicks, but Max got to pipe down that clickbait. He's got to pipe down that clickbait.
Yeah, you got to pipe down that clickbait, bro.
I gotta do better clickbait.
That's what he do.
No, but it's not even clickbait. I'm serious about the potential. DL is getting in here. Awesome.
You're wrong about. I think you gotta relax, Max. I think that's what's going on.
I do need to. I relaxed really good when you woke me up for sleep. I was really sleeping good. Thank you, RJ, for waking me up. DL was trying his best to get in here. Hey, DL, how is it going, man?
It's going. How y'all doing?
All right. What's that shirt you got on? Marvel shirt?
Marvel. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Cool. Marvel.
Yeah. I'm ready for Multiverse of Madness. I know that we're talking about that today. Kind of.
Well, I'm talking about it being an epic fail.
Oh man.
I don't know in what reality is 80% a fail, but okay, sure.
I'm talking about
because
to be fair,
we live in a 10 out of 10 or 1 out of 10 culture deal. That's what
I hate that. You can't be in the middle, or you can't just say it's good. Well, that means you hate it. No, it's good.
When your
the Batman was at 85%, and people were like, no ones were slipping out.
I have to pull up the tomatoes of the rotten here. 1 second.
Yeah, okay. Even I said I didn't love the Batman, but I really enjoyed it. Oh, you didn't like it. That's not what I said. No,
I'm talking. Listen, we know we all hear it in our heads because of Brian. Don't let your expectations ruin things for you.
I'm trying not to.
MCU shows. This is where it came from. As I was watching the Grace review, are they becoming pointless? And that was not what I thought that we were getting shows to add to it, to make the universe bigger and better. But from her concerns, she's saying that the WandaVision may even be ignored. Spoilers, warning.
It's not spoilers. It's a non-spoiler review. It's fine if you mention her criticisms.
Yeah. That it may be ignored and that her character is not the best she could be. Also, the certain bros that gather together on Friday night that are going to say that the characters are just put in there because they're whammon.
If I hear one thing about American Chavez, I swear to God.
But they are not as fleshed out as they could be, and a little bit of a disappointment for the women characters. Again, I'm getting flashbacks to Black Widow, because her character had a great arc in the movies. Then when he finally got to the solo, when it finally is her turn, it's a disappointment. And
I don't feel the movie was a disappointment. I'm tired of people saying that. I feel that the timing was a disappointment because by then nobody gave a shit, and they already knew she was dead.
Oh,
I mean, the movie still wasn't that great, though.
It wasn't great, but it was a good movie. It was a solid movie. It wasn't a flop, is all I'm saying.
I think. Oh gosh, darn it! Never mind. I'm just gonna pipe out.
No, please.
No.
Hot take, Brian. Let's go.
Hot take, Brian. Yelena stole every scene.
Is on point. Degrassi's comments on point. The only epic fail is made unrealistic expectations, and you know what it is? It's these scoopers and leakers out there who keep putting out information, right? Who keep getting people.
But that's a Degrassi take. We want to hear Brian's hot take.
Theories.
But you can put that on us, bro, too, because we comment on the scoopers and the leakers.
There you go.
So
what was your hot take?
It's like a trickle down system. Okay, does anybody remember back in the day when like comic book movies weren't a thing?
I remember when everybody
or there was only like you could count them all on one hand.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I think what people are doing is they're taking this genre for granted now.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
And this whole demanding or just being hypercritical of what we like is going to be the demise of it. So it's like, either be happy with what you got and keep your expectations in check, or continue down this road and it'll be gone in a matter of time.
I mean,
what'd that chick say? If you don't want it, you can give it back.
I mean, yeah, I totally understand that, but it's like when we've gotten we're in the golden age of comic movies where they've gotten at least 80 to 90% of it right. So it's like it paints an image of there shouldn't be a reason why comic book movies should fail as hard as it does. For example, Morbius. Like even though it's not a movie that people wanted.
Yeah, but time's gonna tell on that one.
Well, maybe it was just a bad movie. People just
Morbius the masterpiece. You'll see. Someday people will call that.
That could also be the case in Morbius. Maybe it was just a bad movie that people just didn't like and didn't want to watch.
Yeah,
that happens sometimes.
Right. It's something like Marvel, the MCU. I mean, to go to Brian's point, it's like they have been stuck in this structure and formula for so long. And I feel like that's going to be a detriment to them. Not today, not tomorrow, probably not in the next 5 years, but it's going to happen if they keep playing it safe. And from what I'm hearing from a lot of people, well, that's not all the criticisms that people have with Doctor Strange, but for a good amount of people, they're kind of like shocked that they let Sam Raimi go as far as they did in that movie. So I'm like, that gets me more excited if it's more horror based, because everyone's complaining about why don't they do rated R films, man? I want Blade to be rated R. I want Daredevil to be rated R. But if they're saying they're pushing the PG-13 rating as hard as they can in this movie, I'm like, that'll give them a reason they don't have to do it.
I love it that everybody bitches about the Marvel formula. The Marvel formula. We're sick of the Marvel formula. Blah, blah, blah. The last two Marvel movies have not followed the formula at all, and people are acting like they don't like them. People hated the Eternals. It didn't follow the formula at all. There was nothing safe about that movie. It was ambitious. And so is this one with Sam Raimi. And people are going, and now people are like, wait a minute, this doesn't feel exactly like all the other Marvel formula movies. I don't like it.
Now, another thing I'm worried about is that another criticism I heard about is that it feels like stuff was cut out. And that's what I'm worried about. I'm hoping the structure of the movie still feels coherent enough.
My most major concern is that these shows that should be expanding the universe are a detriment to the overall MCU.
Well, and
that's my
there's
concern.
only a couple of people. I mean, a lot of reviewers. I mean, again, I covered some of these on,
and they don't really matter. Like, I don't want to.
They were saying the opposite of Grace.
They're saying you gotta watch.
It did matter.
So I got the topic there, and then I collabed with RJ, and Harloff said the exact opposite of her. So I'm gonna wait and see, but I do have a lot of concerns there. I'm not fear mongering. Don't worry. My expectations have just been low. I actually did what
You better
she
get
said.
used to these series because that's what's going to be happening. Like, I feel like we're going to get more and more of these Marvel series.
Yeah, it's not that the expectations.
So drink it up, man.
Drink it up, guys. Secret Wars will be on HBO Max.
I do think like even Disney Star Wars the series might be adding more to the lore, whereas the MCU, these stories are really not going anywhere or being ignored from the movies.
Dude, I highly disagree.
Okay,
every single one of these shows moved at least a character forward. Perfect example, Scarlet Witch. How much did we get actual story development of Wanda Maximoff in the MCU?
We got a little bit,
like 5 minutes in Civil War, and that was it.
Well, oh yeah, I thought it was
no,
the TV show. No, the TV
You
show.
gotta think about Age of Ultron.
True, but I'm just saying, like, she did not get her time to shine. And
Yeah.
WandaVision, she got her time to shine a little bit. You know, and I appreciate shows like that because we got more character development. And that show was a really good show. Problem was, people hyped it up too much. So when the finale came out, they're like, "Oh my god, this show is trash," because reasons. And as soon as that happened, my entire perspective with Marvel changed because it's like, no, you're just gonna hype yourself up. So when the last episode comes out, you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, this show is terrible." And that's how all these shows have been.
Okay, I don't want.
No, I never say they're terrible.
The shows.
I love WandaVision, so
I loved WandaVision.
I loved it too. I loved it.
I'm glad you
Start to
guys
stop.
enjoyed it. I liked half of it.
Well, Ashley,
I'll put my hat on, my WandaVision pin on it.
Since I've heard you're a big MCU fan, you know you
That,
have
that is the mistress of Marvel right there,
posters
the goddess of the Red Room.
with signed by Stan Lee and Scarlett Johansson. Do you have any concerns that these shows are being ignored when we get to the movies?
I see.
Neglected.
I've heard like conflicting reports. Like a lot of people say it's like, you know, you have to see WandaVision to understand this movie. Like I've heard like certain, and then you know, Grace and a few are like it just ignores WandaVision.
They say it undermines it.
It undermines, but he's not there because of specific things. But I mean, I feel with the shows, I think that I can't make a determination because I haven't seen the next step. Like once I see the film, like to me, if I feel like it undermines it, then I feel like I can completely give a complete, honest and true answer to that question. But right now I've got to play the wait and see game because this will be the first time we see one of those characters who had a 6-episode arc in the television show, you know, then go back to film. So I really can't make that determination now. I feel like with the shows, the 6 episodes, just the format doesn't work, but that's a different, you know, subject altogether.
All right. Well, I think we're not going to watch the whole thing, but we're going to watch the very beginning of Grace and part of Andy's video.
Oh, not Andy. No.
Bro.
Hey,
but he actually
does. Oh, really?
Oh, give him time.
He actually does. He does it when he's focused.
Can I say something real quick?
He does good, actually.
Just real quick, I just want to comment on this and say this. You know what the issue probably is?
Me.
It's not that it undermines WandaVision. Yeah. Maybe people are like, they think it undermines it because they just don't like the direction that they took it because they thought it was going somewhere else. Where they work up this idea in their head of what it's supposed to be when it doesn't happen exactly the way they think it's going to. Oh, suddenly it's bad.
Yes.
That's
my whole diagnosis.
That could also be a case too.
Exactly
where it's like,
how I said. They probably don't like how much they let Sam Raimi do what he wanted. So
I got a feeling that everyone's like talking about the way Wanda went. I think she's gonna go full heel, man. I really do.
You know what it probably is? It's Daenerys syndrome all over again. Where people really hated what they did with Daenerys in the final season of Game of Thrones.
Yep.
Right.
Because people love Wanda Maximoff so much.
What the intention always was. They just don't like how they got there. But that's why you had an entire show to get there. I mean, so all
I'm gonna say is I don't know the full timeline, and we're early in the timeline here in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But the first time I picked up an X-Men comic book that had Scarlet Witch in it, she was a villain. She was evil.
I mean, if you guys didn't think she was gonna be a villain, where have you guys been? Like,
I've always known she was gonna be a villain, but I'm wondering if that ain't why people are like Grace is like, they completely undermine the show.
If she tells you in the video, I didn't want to like say it because I feel like it might be a spoiler, but she literally gives you the reason why she believes. So, an example here in this video.
Okay. Well, let's watch just a little bit. I was shocked by her review. Honestly, she hasn't led me astray yet. I don't think.
Yes, she has.
When
She has
Let me
me.
astray.
She said Morbius was good.
She said
she didn't
Morbius
even like.
was-
She
said
didn't
Morbius
even
was a
care
good
for
movie.
WandaVision, the show, really overall. Like,
Oh,
I
really?
remember
I
what
didn't
she
know
was
that.
saying.
She
Yeah,
she liked it at the end, but not like throughout.
But
Like,
she also complained about how Vision's, like, the letter looked like a human wrote it, and it didn't look like a synthezoid wrote the letter. I mean,
oh yeah,
she
that
said
was one
too.
of her complaints.
And
God,
I say,
remember that.
and I think to me, one of the worst reviews she's done, at least in my opinion. I know you don't like Suicide Squad, Max, but like her review for Suicide Squad, she was trashing it. Like
Which
it was
one?
one of the worst films.
Which
The
one?
James Gunn's
Oh,
Suicide
that.
Squad.
Okay.
She was.
Oh no, her
trashing
complaints
it.
also, like she complained about the depiction of Harley Quinn too. It's just like she
Yep,
has no
and
clue.
then-
She was
I
talking
didn't
about.
I didn't really like her review on Black Panther either.
Oh,
she called
it Roots. She said it's a modern day Roots.
Oh man!
She
Oh, I'm
called. Wait a
mad.
minute. She called Black Panther
I can't
modern
listen.
day
Well,
roots.
she compared it not to because they
Yeah,
were
she
both
called it a
black
modern
films,
day
but
Roots.
she was
Yes.
But she was comparing it to like the impact, cultural impact, is what she
Oh
was.
my god! I mean, it did have a culture.
It was very. It was as cringe as you can imagine.
I was so mad.
Yeah, I was like, what? And then the thing she said about Killmonger, some of them I didn't agree with, a little bit, but
Killmonger was right.
We have
though.
25 people watching. Can you
right.
Can you smash the like button? Help Emma and me. I really appreciate
Because
it.
Max is gonna sing Sticks if we get to 6.
No. I'm gonna have to do a separate stream as the bonus, because I get claims everywhere. Yeah, Rel's upset about that as well.
Yeah. Also, can I just say this too? She said some really, really, really cringy things about America Chavez and like.
Yes.
No, like she said, that she needs to be more like the Latinas from In the Heights. It's like
I didn't know that part.
Well, that was in the live stream that she did, but I don't want to stream me about what Latinos or Latinas should be represented in film. I'm a Latino myself. Like
the white woman's trying to tell someone how they should look. Like,
She can see Latinas from way up there in the sky.
Well, she does look. Yeah, she can look down on them from her ivory tower. Up in
I'm like
Grace's ivory tower.
You can see it on her background.
Yeah. All right, let's just watch the beginning.
She even films from a place of privilege.
She's lost
her
touch
office.
She's lost touch.
Oh wait. Actually, I need to check how many there's a way I could check it. I have to get my Chrome thing going, but I want to check and see how many dislikes she got in that video.
Maybe she's trying to get the 1 million. That helps, when
how she's gonna get her
being
to 1 million?
controversial.
Yeah, when you throw that much heat out, it'll help you get there. All right.
Call. I was the first person to.
Well, now
As
she
you
starts.
might recall,
She starts with "I'm right." As I remember, I was right. Really.
Oh, whatever.
It's
I
almost
was
like
the
maybe
first person to break the story that a very early test screening, like last year for this film, had not gone over well internally at Disney. And that was later proven to be true, that the movie was therefore going through significant reshoots to try and fix that. And it had seemed that they had done it, that it was another Rogue One situation where the reshoots had saved the day. But when you see the final product, a lot of things have been cut that not just myself, but also other scoopers have been reporting to you.
That's the trigger word for Brian. Scoopers. That is
again. It's your fault.
Now that I'm rewatching it, the scooper angle is where she's getting Okay.
Again, and
the
it's
scoopers
your
ruined
fault.
this film.
You ruined the film for yourself, not the movie. You ruined it for yourself.
Yes, that's you going in with unrealistic expectations.
Because you heard things, and when it doesn't happen the way you were reporting on all this time, Syl and Mikey Sutton, Grace Randolph, My Time to Shine, hello.
Name dropping like a gangster.
All of them.
When you do that, and you set up expectations for people going into a movie that they need to expect all these pie in the sky things, it doesn't happen.
I don't know.
You go and blame the film, not yourself, for reporting bad information or putting on information that you knew made up or was shaky.
Well,
that's on you, not the filmmakers.
All right.
Yeah, and it's on us for speculating.
And I think basically what's happened is that instead of this being the MCU proper's answer to Sony's very successful No Way Home, it almost seems as if the Marvel brass made the decision to make that be Secret Wars, which is coming in the next few years, and to dial back instead the cameos that I think would have distracted people from the disjointedness of the story that is here. So
wait, so you're telling me
I
they
just wanted to put
prioritize
that in
telling a
front of
good
my
story
review.
and not being a cameo-laden mess?
I
that
know.
only exists to appeal to nostalgia?
Oh, wow.
Huh. Wow.
I mean, that's what I.
Hey, listen.
I don't. That's
If
why I
you-
said I'm happy there's not 1,000 cameos in the movie. I'm really
Exactly.
happy about
That's
that.
Okay.
Like
I
I
didn't
want
want-
a Doctor Strange. And a
It's
Scarlet Witch
called
movie.
Multiverse of Madness. There's some expectations.
Did the
Just
trailers
title.
promise you any cameos? That's
I mean,
The
but we.
name
I
of
mean,
the title-
There's
but
nothing
you
wrong
get a
with
whole.
cameos, but we don't want the cameo crutch. We don't want it to rely on that.
Yeah,
for the movie to be
like-
good.
Exactly.
I don't want it to be like the Book of Boba Fett, like freaking cameos. That just so
Ouch,
you can be
Ashley.
like there.
God damn,
I
man.
like the Book of Boba Fett.
I like-
No, I
Yeah.
get what you
like
mean,
it.
though, where it feels those cameos were just disjointed from the narrative with Boba Fett.
Yes,
Yeah,
it didn't
yeah.
seem like it connected to the story, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't want this in this. film
Great,
to be like,
Marcus. Put Marcus
You know?
on watch. Everyone,
Yeah,
Marcus,
isn't
you
that
better
funny?
behave tonight.
Because Marcus has grown on me. He has. I like him, but you got to actually have a babysitter for him while he's in the chat.
especially right now. I said,
Right.
Marcus.
Did you
I
see
tried to
yesterday?
knock it
We only
off.
have
Yes,
two-
I
we
tried
only
to
have
knock
2
it
days
off.
right.
Stream?
We only have 2 days left, Marcus. Come on now.
I just hope nothing's cut from the
Oh,
trailer. That's the only
Ralph's
thing I'm
being-
concerned about.
All right, Ralph's the only one being honest here. The panel's not being. No, I'm just kidding. Ralph, great comment. I agree with you. I can't lie. If the cameos suck, I will be disappointed.
What do you
man,
mean by
we
hold
all
on,
want
though,
some
hold on, though, hold on,
cameos.
though.
You're missing.
Hold on, though.
Everybody's
I
missing
don't.
what we're saying.
Wait, time out. What do you mean by the cameos sucking, though? What is your expectation for what they should be?
Multiverse of Madness.
Okay, but what does that mean to you,
It's
though?
going to be a mad multiverse storyline.
But what does
it's
that
gonna
mean
be
to
intense.
you?
Intense. It's
Okay,
it builds your
okay,
expectations. The title alone builds your expectations.
You're expecting an
Not
Iron
just
Man
the
variant
super.
and you get happy. That would be a disappointment. You know what I mean?
You're not getting an
I don't
Iron Man. Tom Cruise is not
Yeah,
going to be
well,
probably in
listen,
this movie.
I don't need
Let's just let
specific
go.
cameos, but I want to see some epicness in the multiverse. Yes.
Well,
I mean,
you
you're
and
getting,
I-
a
we're
whole,
going to
you're
different
getting
worlds.
a whole multiverse of group of people that are going to be in the movie.
You've
Yeah.
already got the
Cameos.
epicness. You know what the epicness is? Doctor Strange and Wanda. That should be the epicness. Not
Fact.
these
Yeah,
cameos,
you're
Wanda,
getting-
man.
the Scarlet Witch is your epicness. Like,
You're getting 5 different
alone.
Doctor Stranges.
You're
Multiverse
getting
of Madness. There you
you're
go.
getting several Wandas, you know.
You're getting
like,
Illuminati.
yeah.
There you go.
Wolverine's gonna be there, Max. I can feel it.
No, I
No.
don't know.
No,
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 it's not.
no.
No.
I once thought so, not anymore. We had 36. Can I even talk? We had 36 people. We had 39. Please smash it. It really helps. Okay.
It really helped.
It really helped very much.
For
All
just
right.
one like a day, you can help this guy over here, Max.
Yes. All right. Let's watch a little bit more.
I think if this was a different franchise and a different studio, that someday you might hear the story as to what happened and why so many things were changed and why we got the end product that we did.
Well, she's acting like that's fact that things were changed too. from last
Because
year.
it's part of, because why would she say that? Why would she not do that? Because
She's
that's
trying
her
to protect her
credibility on the
credibility.
line, because she's the one who said all these things are happening.
Exactly.
She was the one who put out videos saying Tom Cruise is going to be in this movie, that
The minute-
Emily Blunt might be in this movie
The minute
as
the movie
Black
doesn't fit
Widow.
the narrative she was pushing on her scoop, she'll either say the movie was bad,
Because she was the
or
one who
she'll say there
reported
was
that.
stuff left on
And
the
this-
cutting floor. She's
And
done
another
it.
thing is, a lot of this stuff, yeah, they added reshoots, but you also have to think of what was going on. There was a pandemic.
Well, actually, just to
and
jump
then
off that
they made a
too.
lot- Yeah.
Well, just jump on that too, real quick. When those reshoots were happening, she's like, "Oh yeah, guys, but this is all planned. It's just to add more cameos." When and it's going to be extensive. Like they're going in and reshooting like 70% of this movie. Turns out when you actually listen to credible people like Hollywood Reporter, the
Yeah.
reshoots were only for like 2 weeks, and they didn't really do that much at all.
Yeah.
They maybe got like a couple actors in a room together that they couldn't get before, but that's about it. Like the reshoots did not change much.
Samuel says the Flash is about the Trump multiverse of madness.
That's if it comes out, Samuel.
Yeah, I don't believe that's a real
Hi,
movie.
Keely.
But because it's Marvel and because Disney is such a well-run machine, I think it'll just move full steam ahead. And I think that's how most fans will react to this as well. I am very curious to see, though, how this affects the box office. I do believe it will go to Disney Plus in 45 days. All right, so this review is spoiler-free, and I went over my notes several times.
He even said the bad with Sam
Make
Raimi,
sure
just
that
like
was
I
the
said.
case, 'cause
Yes, you said it right there at the top.
At the top,
first thing.
Sam Raimi.
Again, speaking of No Way Home, I think many of you have made it clear that that backfired on you and you want to be surprised when you're in the theater. And a couple of people in my crowd managed to avoid spoilers, and there were gasps here and there during my press screening. So I think the debate over Multiverse of Madness is going to be intense, as people will be deeply divided on the film. And I wish I could say it was as simple as if you're coming to see this movie for Doctor Strange, you'll love it. And if you're going to see it for Wanda, maybe not as much. But I think the real issues here are that the movie is really Kevin Feige and the burden of huge expectations, Sam Raimi being a very poor choice to direct, turns out, and that WandaVision is completely undermined. That was perhaps the most shocking to me of all. And if you care about WandaVision, that's going to really, I think, if you're not able to let that go, I think that's really going to affect your enjoyment of this movie. Like if you told me Loki and now Multiverse of Madness screenwriter Michael Waldron, who has a cameo, by the way, in the balcony during the wedding scene very early on in the film, like the last time you cut to the balcony, you'll see him on the side. I was like, hey, it's Michael Waldron.
All right. Brian, tell me your thoughts. We're not going to watch the whole thing.
Well, I want to watch more of this because I want to watch more of this.
Look at Brian. He's like, I got my tickets and ready.
I'm watching it on Friday. God damn it! I gotta go. She says it's gonna be divisive, so maybe will it be a movie where I'll pray for the good old days when we used to bitch about the Snyder Cut?
Yeah,
I doubt it. Marvel movies are not as divisive as DC movies.
Anthony,
like,
you're
I know.
in the movie Madness, the M group, aren't you?
No, man, you got to put them in there.
The tables have turned. Marvel films are becoming
I think why she said that
now.
about if you're in it for Doctor Strange, you'll love it.
I don't think it's going to be. I don't believe that. I don't think it's going to be like that.
But again, you know what?
I think she's mad.
I blame you.
They didn't
Grace.
take Wanda the way
you.
she wanted them to. You know, people take that shit.
I blame Grace and every single one of these scoopers and leakers because you guys really screwed the pooch. And instead of saying, "Oh, we got stuff wrong," now the narrative is, "Oh, well, they cut stuff out. They made the movie worse."
Yeah, I've been saying that.
Like, screw you.
Hey, you guys want to know who I blame? I blame Max. I blame me. I blame Diao. I blame RJ. I blame Ashley. I blame Chris.
Me.
I blame all
It
of
is
us.
my
Because
most
you want to know what we
anticipated
do
movie
every
this year.
night? We speculate to death on these guys, on these scoopers' words. Okay?
My least favorite part of
I
the
mean,
show
y'all
is
remember I was
scoopers.
poo-pooing on everyone
Yeah,
about
no, I
Spider-Man
don't-
No Way Home.
I
And everyone
said-
needs to shut up. Like,
I hate the
seriously.
scoopers. I hate the scoop game, man. I get irritated every time we have to deal with it, but it's part of the show.
But it's what drives
I
our
don't give a
conversation.
shit
is what
about
I'm trying to
Mikey and
say.
Sil. I don't give a fuck
The
about those
scoop
guys.
game drives what we talk about every night.
Or
So-
John
No, I'm not.
Campia or-
I'm not disappointed
No.
that there's not certain cameos. I'm
glad.
I'm concerned that the shows have little to do with the actual whole picture of the MCU, and it's just spinning our wheels on these shows. and
That's
if
like
they
one
are
person's
ignored-
opinion, though. I mean, that's
Right,
the thing.
right.
Like, it's inconsistent. It's going to vary to you. And
I
again,
am
my
losing
thing,
my-
I think
I
it's
am
the Daenerys thing, though, where people aren't going to be happy what they do. At
I am
Wanda.
falling out of love with these MCU shows, and it's very frustrating to me because I want them to be great.
Hawkeye's the greatest MCU show made.
I
I
love
don't
Hawkeye.
care.
No, it's not. No, it's
I love
Well,
it.
Moon Knight's been absolutely fantastic. Tune in later
Moon
tonight
Knight
to watch
is
the finale.
I rewatched.
I'm gonna
Hawkeye
watch it
right
but
before
then-
this stream because I'm about to do a review on it tomorrow.
Some are mediocre,
God
and I
help me,
admit.
but no.
Some are mediocre, and I admit that
The
Hawkeye's
story is a
mediocre,
mess.
but
It's
still
too
fun.
crowded of a show, and the season finale is like Disney Channel all the way. It's not, in my opinion, it's not good.
Nah, I'm with you.
Okay, well, let's watch Fans Divided. Brian loves seeing that.
Oh yeah, what's new?
Yeah, it's another day that ends in Y.
Wait a second.
Right?
Wait a second. We need some of this for Brian. Damn it! I don't. Where is it?
Yeah.
My
and again,
my
if the
cup
movie
bomb.
sucks, the movie sucks. But I'm gonna wait until I actually see it. I mean, that's the thing. It's just I get very frustrated because these scoopers and these reviewers who report on the news and report on what they hear behind the scenes, they all act like they're acting like, oh, well, we heard that this was in the movie, but it's not because things changed and they made a worse product. So we weren't wrong. It's just that they just made a movie that was like worse than what we heard it was going to be. Like there's no accountability for getting stuff wrong.
You were wrong.
What the hell happened to my StreamYard? It like went out. Ryan's here.
Yo.
Are you looking forward to Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness?
Sure. Why not?
Great.
Sure, why not?
Fantastic.
He says that anytime you ask him anything about Marvel, you know that, right?
Yeah.
But hold on, Ryan. You're not going to get
it.
what Sil and Mikey told you was going to be in the movie.
Oh, don't get him started.
Oh, you know I don't listen to those guys. No, I don't. I mean, I'm going to see it. You know, I'll make my determination, and you know, I usually weigh things pretty even-handedly. And I mean, I like certain movies and certain movies I don't. And I'll tell you what I like about it and where I think the narrative may have gone wrong, unless the narrative didn't go wrong. So you know, yeah, I mean, I'm excited. You know what? I haven't seen Morbius yet. I was excited to see that. Yeah, you know, a little bit of like the negativity as far as like not negativity, but just sort of bad reviews. Kind of made me say, you know what? I'll just kind of wait on that one instead of going to the movies and seeing it. But yeah, no, I want to see, you know, Doctor Strange. I don't know if I'm going to go to the movies. It's not going to be a first night kind of thing. Like, oh my God, I am. But
me too. Yeah, it's on.
I'm going to see it. I'm going to see it. I mean, hell, you know what? I'm more interested in like what's going to happen in Moon Knight on Wednesday than, you know, hey, I need to go.
I can give two shits.
I really hope.
Oh, come on, guys!
Was really good.
The hippo didn't like, you know, ring you in.
Wait, what hippo? Wait, what hippo? What hippo?
You don't know about
you
don't know about the hippo.
That was my favorite part of the episode.
Wait, I don't think Diao caught up yet because he doesn't want to binge it.
Oh,
Okay, my bad. No hippo. We're making shit up.
There's a hippo.
Yeah,
there's no hippo.
Yeah,
you can't talk mess unless you know about the hippo.
It's a musical box though, so it's okay. It's just in a box. You know, it's just,
all right. Well, since Ryan asked, let's watch more Grace here.
Well.
All right.
But if you told me he didn't watch WandaVision, like didn't even watch it, I would believe you. That's what it does to WandaVision.
I want to get to the.
I want to see what
I think
she
if
said
you
is
lower
the
your expectations to
What? No, keep playing. I was
to about a 6, and mine were at an 11. And I think many of you have your expectations at that same level as well.
Not
Take
anymore.
them down to a 6.
Because they watched you, Grace.
And if you're a diehard MCU fan, not Marvel Comics fan, that's crucial. If you're a diehard MCU fan, but yet somehow didn't see WandaVision or didn't really care for it, and you don't know that much about the source material, the Marvel Comics, well, then I think that's the sweet spot where you're going to enjoy
the majority
this film
of
the
people.
most.
So all the normies,
At my press screening, 2 college bros sat behind me. I don't know how they got into the press screening, but it was these 2 college students, and they were cool guys, by the way.
Oh wow, Grace, behave
Then why the
yourself.
fuck did you call them college bros?
It's a derogatory term.
Yeah, that is a derogatory term. Exactly.
Why is she bringing this up? What relevance does this have?
I don't know.
She's about to tell you, RJ.
I think
she's going to tell you.
Okay.
What caught my attention about them is that before the movie, there was like a graphic up on screen, the main poster, and one of them was like,
Grace,
dude,
I'm going to message you later about this review.
I think Wanda's new costume is awesome. Like, it's both super sexy, yet still allows her to be taken seriously as a superhero now. So these guys are awesome. And then they were very polite during the movie.
Hold on, pause her. Let's get a real lady's opinion. Actually, if you heard 2 bros say that shit outside of the movie theater, would you take them seriously?
I mean, I'm sorry, but the way it was conveyed, it sounded like Bill and Ted. Like she's wearing a most excellent outfit,
and she could totally take her it and still be sexy enough to get the fuck out of here.
Like she could still be sexy, but like,
maybe we should take Booth back and get.
Do people talk in Twitter posts? Is that how it works now?
That's hilarious, man.
In public, is that how far we've gone down this rabbit hole? They're like
I don't even
talking
know
in
anymore.
Twitter posts.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Talking in
that
tweets.
did sound that good call, Ryan. That sounds like Bill and Ted.
It does.
This allows her to be super sexy and then really relevant for
but
you take it seriously at the same
look, the
time,
outfit is enough to make her be super sexy but still be taken seriously. Like what?
This would be a great movie to bring the princesses to.
Yeah.
like the outfit Wonder Woman wears, she could kick ass in sweatshirts and stretchy pants, bro. They wear that stuff to sexualize the character. But the outfit she could be taken serious. Like she was wearing like an 80s businesswoman outfit or something. Get the fuck out of
Like,
here.
was that a problem before the MCU? Like,
I don't know. That's why I don't know why she's bringing it up. Like that made me laugh.
They're like Black Widow's outfit.
Should we jump ahead to?
No, just keep it playing. Keep it playing.
You want to play the whole thing? Oh God!
I want to watch the whole
No,
thing
they do
because
not.
I
It's
want to
gotta
see
be better than 80.
But they spent the entire end
Yes,
credits
please,
scene,
keep it
the
going.
end credits while you wait for the final end credit scene there too. They spent that whole time listing everything that they've been hoping for in the movie that they didn't get. And they weren't even angry. They were really just kind of shell-shocked. They were like,
Because
wow, it's like having a Christmas
Go.
list.
Oh my God! You want me to watch the whole
pause.
thing, but pause every 10 seconds? Okay.
No, because I got to say this. College bros watch YouTube theorists and scoopers like you and Sil and Mikey and new rock stars and all these people who keep speculating, saying all these things are going to happen. So who do I blame for this? I blame you.
Sounds like you're gonna make a whole rant.
But RJ, I blame you, bro.
Why?
I'm not the one covering them.
You're the one speculating on it. And you cover the scoopers just like we all do. That's what I'm saying. I blame each and every one of us for being on here every night, speculating this movie to death. Okay. And then when we go to watch it, we're just disappointed.
Well, this is
you know what? I believe Logan's
in
the movie.
Spider-Man No Way Home. Let them get away with this bullshit. They're gonna keep giving you bullshit. I swear.
Bro, No Way Home was a masterpiece.
I love No Way Home, but everyone was speculating the shit out of it, and now it's gone to Doctor Strange. Come on, bro.
The speculation is
different from
scooping.
Scooping,
but we knew Toby.
Scooping and speculation are two different things entirely.
Well,
speculation is just somebody giving their opinion with and not saying, I heard.
But they're connected though.
But see, you've melded. It's because people can't differentiate. We have to learn to differentiate. No, we have to learn to differentiate, dude. Language matters, man.
Well, no,
regardless
okay.
of what
for
anybody
example,
thinks.
Here, for example, okay, let's go into Max's description. How many of these are from scoopers?
Oh God, don't!
Every single article we talk about every single night is from a scooper. So yes, we talk about what they talk about every night.
I only have one Geekosity article in the description today. Thank you very much.
Tonight.
Damn it.
Well, how many was there yesterday?
I don't know.
By the way, Max, your description tonight, you have an article. You have an article. no, here's the thing. Max, you have an article from perfect example. Right now in your video description, you have, and this is not shade towards you guys, I have to bring it up.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is.
There is an article from Geekosity talking about Wolverine appearing.
Yeah, and I was bringing it up because I think at that point releasing this article was a joke. Based on this, what I'm hearing now, there's no way he's in it now.
Because he never filmed anything. He never did.
Guys. Things change.
The main reason I thought that was possible was not because of scoopers. It was because
of Patrick Stewart.
With Patrick Stewart. Yeah, and that's the last time we saw Patrick Stewart, Professor X, was in Logan with.
But you see what my point though, where it's like the YouTube culture has kind of ruined movies like this because again, there's so much of these theories. It's what killed like the finale of WandaVision, for example, the prime example of this kind of biting people in the ass. They have the Mephisto stuff.
Oh my God.
Or the sequel trilogy in some aspects with The Last Jedi, although there's a lot of issues with that movie too.
I can speak for my own personal thing because all I do is think about what could happen, what will happen, and I write this shit down and I break it down. It only just gets me hyped for the next thing. And if I'm wrong, this is just my personal thing, then I'm wrong, right? And if I'm right, then I say I was right, So I mean, but the speculation part is different than the scooping because then these people are saying this is, gonna happen, and it doesn't. That's why I say it's all they think about logically what could possibly happen, and it's logic and reason. That's like I always say, you can't take the things that they say, as the gospel,
Okay.
When it comes to the scoopers.
I understand.
I'm not going to talk anymore. Just keep playing it. I just want to listen to it because I do genuinely want to hear.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Yes,
I'm getting pretty triggered over this, man.
Yeah,
I know.
He's going to get triggered again. Trust me.
Hold on, stop it right there.
RJ, what? RJ, what?
See how she's looking.
What's wrong, RJ? What's wrong now, RJ?
No, I'm good.
That was Chris.
I'm calm.
No, I didn't see shit.
That's kind of how they felt, but it was still Christmas. I guess that's kind of how I would describe it. And so you don't want to ruin Christmas. So you're like, I guess I'll like the gifts I got. And the other thing that really stood out to me about my screening is that something happened that I've never seen happen in a Marvel screening before. I've seen people gasp several times.
Oh my God, you are bitching.
I've had experiences that have really.
Whoa, Anthony, what?
You are bitching about it. If people is gagging, that's every bro. They did it with no one.
I don't think they're gagging. I think she said they're gasping.
Yeah, gagging. That's completely different.
Stop the movie. Does somebody else?
If people are laughing, that's a normal thing in movie theaters.
I've never gagged from a movie.
Yeah, if that's people, just
I did when I was watching Sausage Party. God, that was awful.
Oh, that was.
I like talking about scoops because I get excited. I don't tell people to believe them or not. I get excited when I do get excited when scoops are proven true.
To answer your question, Devin, they're 100% a spoiler. Reason being, it's not something you're intended to know about. The filmmakers and those making the movie are not intending for you to know that information before you walk into the theater.
Well,
by definition, like for example, when people were scooping, I don't know, that Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire are going to be in the movie, that is by definition a spoiler because that
was part of the marketing fun. That added to the fun, that whole marketing campaign. Are they actually?
Well, okay. What about this? Hold on though.
Well, we knew when it leaked.
What if somebody would have scooped that Captain America picked up Thor's hammer? Is that not by definition a spoiler, ruining one of the biggest moments of that movie?
That's a huge spoiler.
That's a huge spoiler.
But the people that are digging into the scoopers, looking to see what the scooper is saying, that becomes their fault, not the scooper's fault.
Yeah, I mean, you can't blame somebody for putting it out there. You can blame the person going to seek it out.
If you went looking for it.
Yeah, you went looking for trouble and you found some.
Oh, all right. Okay, let's hear.
Continue.
Really lasted and stood with me. And that's one of the reasons people still go to see Marvel movies in a theater, to have these experiences.
Are we sure we're going to watch the whole thing? I was going to scoop to Chavez.
I want to hear at least a couple of the good things. Okay. Not just the
Here is it in the third act. I couldn't believe it. The audience laughed at the movie instead of with it. I've never seen that happen before in an MCU movie. It was really fascinating. They laughed at it several times. But I know a lot of you are excited about this movie. You've already purchased tickets for multiple showings. So let's start with the good before we have to discuss the not so good. And I would say perhaps downright bad.
Ooh.
All right. And I think, again, the movie, people will be deeply divided on this. And part of what will divide people is people's determination for the MCU never to have a bad movie and to have a good time. And I can understand that. All right. Again, you want to have a nice Marvel Christmas.
Hold up. I got another. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Told you.
No, I do.
We got to get to the good, right?
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. No, because I genuinely have a problem with that. It's basically her saying that you cannot genuinely like this movie. You only like it and want to defend it because you don't want the MCU to have a bad reputation. That's such bull.
I know, right? Because I mean, Captain Marvel wasn't a good movie, and Ant-Man, the first one was better than the second. Second one wasn't that good of a movie.
She's acting like the fans haven't defended movies they've liked in the past anyway. It's ridiculous. That's just a ridiculous statement to say. Oh my God! I should have watched this earlier. Because I'm genuinely upset by this. I am, because she's making such
Like
BS.
I feel you, RJ, because I watched it at like on my lunch break, and
Yeah, I
was
watched
so
it this
freaking
morning. Ash.
annoyed.
Wait,
yeah.
RJ,
This
you
is
haven't watched it yet?
genuinely infuriating to hear. Does she forget that Thor: The Dark World exists? That
Dehydrated,
most
yeah.
people agree was a bad movie.
Brian.
that
I
people
love
don't
that.
like?
I love that movie. That
was not a good
It's
one.
a horrible
Thor
movie.
Ragnarok,
It's
also
a
not a good
horrible
movie.
I'm just saying, like,
Thor
this is
Ragnarok
such a
is
horrible
amazing.
statement to make.
Eh,
Like,
no, ma'am.
Yes,
Brian is
sir.
struggling.
It's
No,
got
man.
it's got
I was
good,
only-
it's
I
got
was
good
only-
things in it.
I
It's
was
got
only gonna
good
play
things
a couple
in it.
minutes. Blame RJ.
No, man.
well, no,
Blame RJ.
I'm genuinely
fair.
upset because she basically
Blame RJ.
she just invalidated her entire review by saying that you cannot genuinely like this movie. You must only like it and want to
If
stick
she's
up for it
invalidated
because
herself, people will leave her in droves, but they're not going to. She's not invalidated. And the same thing with
There
still
is
Well, I'm
same
saying
thing with
her entire
for
review
some-
was invalidated in my
for
eyes
some
because of
MCU
that.
stands to constantly defend everything, to not be critical.
That's every
So-
franchise, though.
But she
Same
wasn't.
finger.
She wasn't saying everyone, was she?
She
Anyone
basically
that-
said that. Yeah, the only people going to stick
Yeah,
up
she
for this
said
movie.
that. She said
literally
that.
just said that. She said the only people who are going to stick up for this movie are the people who don't want the MCU to have what's considered a bad movie on their resume. That's literally what she just said.
but
All
that's
And
right.
that's
already
such
happened.
a BS thing to say.
I know,
Like,
right? Because I mean,
RJ
There's
flips
more
out
coming,
on Grace
RJ.
Randolph. I'm clipping this. RJ flips out on
No,
Grace
RJ's
Randolph.
gonna go make a video. I already know.
Wait, he's
Good.
gonna get. There's more things.
RJ,
happening.
no, honestly, you should make a video on this because that'll get your channel to pop. Marvel Madness.
No,
it'll also get it out of
if
his
you're that
system.
if you're that passionate about it, get it out of
it'll
your
also get it out of his system. It's a good way to exercise those demons.
You
RJ.
absolutely should. You absolutely should. Actually, you should leave now, like Eddie. Eddie's like, all right, I'm back.
That
No,
was
I
funny.
wouldn't do
He
that,
he
no.
did.
All right, good. The movie is 90% Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch, and it's so faithful to the mystical Marvel comics. That's
That
pretty
sounds
cool
great.
to see.
Yeah.
Both Benny C and Lizzie O really know how to hand jive, and the visuals
Benny
are very
C and
trippy
what?
and
And
inventive.
what?
I like that. I appreciated that a lot.
reference.
Bad words, race. Those nicknames and then hand.
Betty C and Lizzie O.
Hand jive.
They really know how to
Hand
hand jive.
I'm just going to
Hand
be honest
jive.
right now.
Doing that
Never
crazy
mind.
hand
There's a
jive.
lady here. Never mind. Sometimes I forget that there's.
Yeah, don't forget about
Ooh, it's a lady.
Also, there's a decent amount of Scarlet Witch comic book lore worked into the film as well. Well, elements from her lore. The stories are all off. They're all, I mean, I think this is the least comics accurate I've seen Kevin Feige be. And I wonder if he has, it'll be interesting to see if he has just enough to have people continue to give him a pass with the changes that he does make. He pushes it as far as I've ever seen him push it with this
please.
movie.
Just,
Oh my
just one
God.
just one little pause. Did
I
she,
have other topics.
did she said
We're gonna
this
lose
was
Brian
the-
if we keep doing this.
Did
We're
she
gonna lose
say
Brian.
this was the least accurate that in the
She said it
MCU?
pushed. She says it's the least
No, like
accurate,
Kevin
yes.
Feige's fan.
Yeah,
Kevin
accurate.
You
Kevin
must have
Feige's
forgotten Iron Man 3, my guy. No, that's
Hey,
not
we
true at all.
have 64 people watching.
Well, again,
Smash
it's-
that like button.
Yeah,
Smash
that's
it.
what I'm talking about. Though it's basically bashing. Again, it's bashing the fans and the franchise. Like, oh, well, they gave a pass to all this, but this has gone too far now.
This has gone too far. Okay.
Well, and it's a clear lack of fundamental understanding of the MCU fandom to act like people have not complained.
Brian,
before.
I don't want to get Brian upset. He's got his tickets ready. Are you okay, Brian?
No, it's okay. Like I said, I don't know. I guess I'm just disillusioned with everything right now.
Please
Just go in and have
Please
a fun
continue.
movie. Yeah.
Please continue.
No, I do. I enjoy the movies. I have to like compartmentalize what we talk about here on a nightly basis when I watch these things because it will ruin it for me.
I don't want to ruin anything.
I mean, you already ruined it for us. Finding
I just
out.
think,
Me and
I think
Brian
we
wanted
should all
Wolverine.
take a second to. Well, I think we should all take a second to assume some culpability here for getting people's expectations up, including our own. Like,
Well, no,
I'm not taking account. I'm not taking culpability for that. The title of the movie is called Multiverse of Madness. I didn't tell anyone to believe this stuff. Keep your expectations in check. We've been doing our due diligence, Brian. We have been.
And I've always
I was
said
mostly
speculation. This could possibly have and then when I would talk about my theories, but I've always been very loud and been the person that said I don't want all this nonsense in the movie. I want it to be focused on the main characters and then a few cameos here and there. So I was never, and I've always been the one that's like, Tom Cruise is not in this movie, everybody. So with me,
to Brian's point, I get that too. I mean, could I have done a better job, like not talking about certain things? Probably. I think we all can do that. But I have been trying to tell people the last couple of weeks to set your expectations where they need to be, because I've been trying to reiterate to people, like, it's not going to go the way you think. And I've been saying that as much as I can.
What got me going a little bit earlier was like talking about how the narrative about defending a cinematic universe. And I was just like, man, that's like people crapping all over James Gunn's The Suicide Squad because, it wasn't their universe. So I'm just like, people have narratives, whether it be good or bad. So, and it's like, it's kind of messed up because it's like, once again, on a daily basis, we're here defending movies,
I'm through the moon no matter what, because you know what? I get to see the Avatar trailer at the beginning, hopefully.
Yeah, you know what Max's review of Doctor Strange 2 is going to be? The movie sucked, but the Avatar 2 trailer was the best part.
Yeah, he's going to break down the trailer.
Great title!
He's like,
I hope that's not true, though. I hope
Multiverse of Madness, move over on the way of the water.
Oh, how long have I been talking about Avatar 2, and finally people are getting on board.
I'm excited to see Avatar 2. I mean, I'm not like over the moon or anything.
I'm excited to see Avatar 2 Electric Boogaloo.
I probably won't go see it.
What? Not you too, Ashley.
Ashley's just a hater lately, man.
I didn't like the first one.
She's like, I ain't gonna see it.
I have to pay all my friends to go see this.
To be fair, Ashley, to be fair,
she didn't watch the Smurfs movie either.
There are different writers.
Something against blue.
Okay, well, the Smurfs sucked though. That really wasn't a good movie. So
they got the Planet of the Apes writers doing this.
Yeah, the Matt Reeves films.
Matt Reeves version of Planet.
I understand.
Guys, I don't know if y'all know this, but Matt Reeves, Batman, is not connected to the Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah, what the hell?
I mean, if you guys don't know that by now,
you're right.
I wanted to break that. I broke that years ago.
Yeah, can we talk about that for a second? What the hell?
We are never going to get through this review.
Ryan, he was acting like he saw. Ryan, he was acting like he saw Doctor Strange too. He was like, "Oh my god!"
All right,
who hasn't? I've seen it.
Yeah, who hasn't?
Yes,
I've seen it.
Hugh Jackman is in the movie. I can confirm.
We are never going to get through this review. And I still want to watch Andy. I still want to watch Andy.
Okay, play.
Andy Signor here. Andy Signor.
But still, for comic book fans, it's cool to see these elements in the movie, even if they're not used properly. And with Benedict Cumberbatch and Elizabeth Olsen front and center, well, I mean, they're incredible actors, so you can't go that wrong with them. Benny C is asked to do an awful lot, sometimes too much, but he is 1,000% committed, and he really is Doctor Strange, except for that wig. I don't know what's going on with that wig. But anyway, my favorite moments for him are the subtle character flourishes. Like early on in the film, very early on in the film, he leaps off a balcony, and it was just perfect. I was like, that was amazing. And of course, Elizabeth Olsen, who is also 1,000% committed, even though maybe she should have challenged, I think, Feige, Raimi, and Waldron a little bit on what was happening here. I think she trusted them too much. She looks stunning. And again,
is that the actor's responsibility to challenge?
No, that's just Grace. That's just Grace and her feminist bullshit. That's what that is.
Yeah, good
Look,
luck.
Any actor, male or female, they are hired to do a job. Go do your job.
Yeah.
That's
do the best job the director is directing you to do is
right. You listen to the director and also the script hand. And you do your thing.
No, that I would challenge Grace on. It's not the actor's responsibility to change the direction of the character. Honestly, I would like it if they had some input. Yeah, but you need to challenge them on Feige and the direction of Scarlet. Wow. Okay.
Good luck with that.
We get to finally see at least a very strong hint of the Scarlet Witch of the comics finally join the MCU. I mean, as those two guys said behind me, she definitely looks sexy and powerful. Plus, there are some very inventive ideas on how she can use her powers, how they've been twisted by the Darkhold, and how she can scare the crap out of us. The movie actually isn't that scary, to be honest with you. We'll talk about that in the bad section. I had a couple of you DM me and say, hey, I'm thinking of taking a small child to see this movie. There were lots of children at my screening, and none of
There
them
you go, Graces. Take your children.
But everyone wants to
do
say
not
scared or
take your
cried
kids.
out,
Do
or
not take
everybody was fine. It's not. It's you know.
Wait, pause it. Wait,
it's
pause
not
it.
that scary.
Oh my god.
Again,
It
she's
depends on the age of the kid, too.
She's the only person saying this. Other people are saying that it does have scary moments and violence that kids may not be on board with in other MCU
that's
movies.
subjective.
And again, she's the only one
correct.
saying this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I was younger,
Don't
and,
take
and
the
I was
kids.
Bro,
thinking
she
about
doesn't
taking my
have kids.
To the theater.
She doesn't have kids.
No, she doesn't have kids.
That's what Anthony said.
Yeah, she doesn't have kids. He doesn't have
Anthony
I
scooped
gotta-
that years ago that she did not have kids, and now it's proven true.
Oh wow, Ryan's on a roll tonight.
I'm just keeping them
Ryan
receipts.
owes
I'm
her
keeping
child
those
support
receipts.
right now.
All right, well, we have other topics. We got to get through this.
Scary, and it has horror elements to it. I think
Oh,
there's
God.
maybe a cut out there that's scarier, but this is not that cut.
What the
All right.
hell?
Olsen once again does.
She's really pushing that there's another. cut.
I was looking down. I was looking down when you played that part. Will you please let me say that part again? I want to see. The
Oh
page
god,
20.
now we have to rewind too.
Yes, rewind a little
Pay
bit.
attention. Chris.
All right, that's enough. That's enough.
Was she having a stroke?
Oh god, don't no more of those jokes, Brian. Please.
What?
Brian.
Let me
Brian
see
did
what-
that.
Yeah, Brian.
Brian.
Oh, I can't
No,
believe
Ryan, I mean.
Brian.
Sitting here
I know.
wondering
I
what
say
I'm
shit
doing.
like that. It's it's just
Yeah.
it is what it is. It is.
All right.
It's just a joke.
Ryan,
All right,
change
I
the
know.
name.
People need
There
to
were
choose.
lots of children at my screening, and none
Fine.
of them were scared or cried out, or everybody was fine. It's not. It's it's not that scary, and it has horror elements to it. I think there's maybe a cut out there that's scarier, but this is not that cut. All right. Olsen once again does a
no.
terrific job
Somebody
conveying
clip that.
Wanda's love for her.
What?
Somebody clip that. I want that. Part.
I know
She's really adamant that there's another cut of the movie and that it was that was really altered.
because she does not want to ruin her credibility because she
Well,
recorded
is
a
it
year ago, all
possible
this
there
stuff
was
happening.
another cut?
No.
Sounds like an out to me,
Yes,
but right on.
yes, release the Raimi cut.
Disney
I
does
It's
agree,
not
not
Brian,
do
I
extended
possible
cuts.
at all that there was not another version of this movie that they altered.
I'm sure there's a little
Oh
bit
my
of
Dude,
God.
editing they left
Disney
on
does
the
not
cutting
do
room
extended
floor.
cuts. Disney
That's
does not
every
do extended
movie.
The
cuts.
scarier
Release
cut
the
had
Raimi
Tom
cut!
Cruise in it.
Marvel does
Release
not
the
do
Raimi
extended
cut!
cuts.
Release the Raimi cut. It's
What
so
you got
great.
the first time is what you get. No.
All right.
God damn.
Children
she
and the
delayed.
pain of having them taken from her. There are also, as I said, 2 end credit scenes. Now, the one at the very, very end before the lights go up is just a silly joke. And I don't even think it was that
I
funny.
can't stand those.
But
ones.
the first one
me
does a
too.
great job about getting us excited about what's next. And that's what a proper end credit scene should do. That's one of the moments that did elicit some gasps from my audience. All right, so what are the problems? What are the problems? Oh boy. This brings me no joy.
I'm
All
sorry.
right, so
she
let's
can be
start with Sam
so
Raimi. I think
fucking cringe at times. The way she talked. Oh my god.
Ah.
All right, we can definitely move to.
But
Andy
wait, you
Signal.
get to the
No, I
good
want.
part.
We haven't even got to this is the meat of the
You
video.
said
here's
you
where
wanted
she
to hear the
blames
good
it all on.
stuff.
Here's where
You
she.
said
I'm gonna
you
tell
wanted
right
to hear the
now.
good stuff.
Yo,
not
she
the
was
bad
she was
stuff.
Here's
getting
where
roasted
she
on
blames it
Twitter.
all on Sam Raimi. Watch.
You just
I'm
want to
not
watch the
even
whole
kidding.
damn thing.
No, I said I wanted to see
You
a
wanted to
couple
hear
of the
the
good
good
things.
stuff.
Yeah, I wanted to hear the good
Now
stuff before she went
it's
full
kind of
rant.
it doesn't seem like she's much of a fan of Raimi at all. Like
No, it seems
Well,
like she.
I
Wait
want to
till
hear
you
this.
get
She
to the
still
bad-
gave it a fresh rating. She does all this and she still
Yeah.
rates it fresh.
Wait till you hear the
Well,
bad
yeah,
stuff
she doesn't want
says,
to lose her
Max.
access, which is what got me banned.
Yeah, she bangs it all on the every bit of it. She blames it all on Sam Raimi.
I think Scott Derrickson is about to feel very vindicated because Raimi did not work out. Whew! Do not invite this man back.
What?
His humor is too silly and his idea of sentimentality too hokey for today's audiences. Doctor Strange has a short.
Now, keep in mind, I
And
love
this
you,
is
Grace.
the this is the reason.
I love you,
How
Grace, but
disrespectful.
But talking about hokey with these weird nicknames, and then what other things she said?
Oh, she said Benny C. I was like, that's
Benny
Lizzie
C.
O.
Lizzie O, and then what else did she say?
Hand click.
But not on this one. Talking about hokey. So yes, but
Bro,
yeah.
even people
talking
even
about
people-
hokey coming from you, Grace, when you just did this.
I
in the
just can't
context
believe
of
how
the-
disrespectful she is. Like that is Sam.
Wow.
Like this is extremely
I've never-
disrespectful.
Wow, you would think she joined the Geeks and Gamers for how
No,
hard.
she's all. This is an awful take. It's nothing but shit takes.
Watch
Really
this
is.
movie be like really palatable.
We haven't even seen the movie yet.
No, I'm just saying it's very disrespectful to say
I
don't
stand by
invite this
Grace
man
Randolph.
ever back
Grace,
again.
I'm going to DM you later. Don't worry about these fools.
She's legit trying to like cancel Sam Raimi.
Yeah, and I saw that. I think because Rel mentioned that too. Like John Roca was going off on Sam Raimi. It's like, so you just wanted a cookie cutter Marvel movie, not a Sam Raimi movie? Okay,
well,
gotcha.
You know what she says, RJ.
They want to be controversial because that'll pull in people's attention. That's the whole
that's the
point
YouTube game. Yeah,
when you know, and she knows this is not that cut.
Monologue in the third act.
Blame RJ. We're
really
watching the
not
whole
good.
thing.
Like, wow, my audience laughed at that.
We're only
In fact,
halfway
every
through.
time the audience
Damn it.
laughed at the movie, which was a few times again, as I said, and also scratched their head and was like, what? I'm not going to give anything away, but there are some really weird, questionable choices made. I believe it was overall Raimi's influence that caused that. I think it's basically his fault, him and Michael Waldron. Also, because Raimi ultimately had to deliver a PG-13 movie, this movie feels significantly whittled down. In fact, I know that it is, but you can feel it. It's not like, we just know there's other
She
stuff.
knows that it is.
You can tell when you're watching the
I'm
movie.
gonna have to mute RJ for the rest, and then unmute you.
She's just trying to save face, RJ. We get it, man.
Okay. All right.
There's always this build up to a cool scene that's coming with really cool powers. You're like, oh, here it comes. This is it. But then everything happens so fast or off screen that it's over before the scene has really even begun. And so you aren't allowed to savor anything. And it really hurts the action sequences. Also, all the cool moments have already been shown in the ad campaign to sell you this movie. Like you would think these would be the moments right before the amazing moments. Like remember that moment in Infinity War when Doctor Strange went full awesome? And we were all like, oh my God, I can't believe we actually just saw that. Imagine if you put that in the trailers. And I mean, I'm sure someone might be like, oh, it was in a trailer, Grace. But I think for the most part, that was something that I certainly saw for the first time in the theater, and it made a difference.
Hey,
but here, I already saw everything cool. So it was frustrating. I can't think of a single standout action scene in the film, in fact, which is a real problem for this kind of a movie. And to my surprise, Wanda has seemed far more powerful in her other Marvel outings than she does here. I kept waiting for Wanda. They were like, Scarlet Witch, the Scarlet Witch of legend. She never showed up. She was far more powerful in Avengers Endgame in that brief moment and at the end of WandaVision than she ever was here. And all the cameos, the crutch this movie was supposed to rely on, shockingly underwhelming. That's how I would describe them.
Good.
And what's shocking about it is that this.
What? Good?
Good. Yes, good. I don't want cameos for a crutch. I
It's
want
called the Multiverse.
Again, what does that mean?
Why does that mean it's not the multiverse of cameos?
Yes, it's not the
When
multiverse
you
of
go to
anthology
multiverses,
stories.
what do you see?
This is
I want
Wanda
to see
and Doctor Strange's movie.
Michael
I want a
Keaton
story that
come in as an
revolves
alternate
around
version of
Wanda
the
and
villain.
Doctor
Loki set up
Strange.
for variants.
Max,
Loki
we
set
have
up-
5 different Doctor Stranges in this movie. What are you talking about?
Thank you, Dia.
And two, and
Forgive
we
me,
know
Brian.
of 2 Wandas.
Forgive me,
for
Brian.
Sure.
Oh, there's Quantum Leap in the background.
Yeah, that's a dope series.
I think I'm gonna throw that on here in a minute because
There you go.
There you go.
All right, no more pauses.
This is Kevin Feige, who's supposed to be the master
Grace
of the
is
sort of
horrible
thing.
right now. This
And
is
what
just
if was a
painful
It's
to
our
listen to.
opinion.
Why are you pausing?
It's her
Oh, what's
opinion.
she saying?
Because I talk, I'm sorry.
Multiverse
I'll
slam
shut up.
dunk.
Here,
We'll
watch.
talk about those in
We'll
my
speed
spoiler
this up.
coverage. But overall, considering how short and lacking the Illuminati sequence is, I don't even know if they should have put it in the movie. I mean, and on that note, I would say the same thing about America
What a
Chavez.
dumbass.
Her character takes up valuable screen time.
Wow,
She
I
has a
hear
lot
RJ
of screen
say
time.
dumbass
But we have
now.
2 spellcasters. Surely they could have gotten from multiverse to multiverse themselves. Especially since all of America Chavez's personality from the comics has been sucked out. So it's not even the fan favorite character anyway. Her power does look really cool when she uses it. That is really cool. But a lot of the time, though, other times, the VFX on her power set is very well done.
You got to struggle through this.
But there are other points in the movie where the VFX is like
cool,
shockingly bad, distractingly bad, especially in the first fight scene. I've seen a couple of you put out stills and be like, Grace, what is with these visual effects? And other people have been like, is that really from the movie? I've seen the movie. It is from the movie. That is a real still from the film. I'd also like to add that as the MCU expands rapidly, it needs to be careful to remain distinct. Like, for instance, the scene here where Kamar-Taj gets ready to defend itself, that seems almost identical to Tao Lo when it gets ready to defend itself in Shang-Chi. So
sure, they've been
these places, you have to feel like each part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe is unique and its own cool thing. There's just starting to be too much overlap. Finally, Elizabeth Olsen's Scarlet Witch to come this close to finally having the awesome character from the comics.
Now, this is what concerned me. Sorry.
Into the MCU.
Shut up, Grace.
Yet at the same time, to see WandaVision be almost entirely undone is brutal. I mean, it's you feel like shell-shocked as a Wanda fan watching this movie. You're like, oh, but that's great, but can I accept that if it means losing this? Watching Multiverse of Madness, it is really hard to believe that this is our Wanda. As the character feels like she just shunted in from some other multiverse. And it doesn't help that we never see her go bad. She just suddenly is. Also, while the focus on her character is straight out of the comic, really caring about her children, missing her children, she was very singularly minded in the comic book story, House of M, which, by the way, left a lot to be desired. That's, Jack Schaefer, we complained a lot about Jack Schaefer, but I got to tell you, we should have known we were well off. Jack Schaefer really wanted to correct a lot of what was in that story and to give Wanda more agency. I think part of what was so nice.
I'm sorry. So earlier in this review,
RJ.
Hold on.
I know what he's going to say.
I have to say this. Earlier in this review, she was mad that the movie was not faithful enough to the comic books. Mm-hmm. And now she's complaining that's too faithful to House of M.
To the comic books, the House of M.
Yeah, she's just
that is so inconsistent.
And she just called the House of M a bad comic book.
Both sides of her,
it's called the Gish Gallop.
That is so inconsistent. How can you get mad at a movie for not being comic book accurate enough, right? And then be all like, oh, they pay too much attention to House of M. What?
And then she sits there and shits on the House of M and says it's a bad comic.
So basically, she only wants them to be comic book accurate when it's comics she likes. Thank you, Grace, for confirming that.
Yeah, and you know what? She is kind of elitist when it comes to that kind of shit because she is a comic book artist herself. She has her own comics.
Trash comic book.
Yeah, they were trash.
Not
a good comic, but you know how people are, man. What do you say, Max? Those who can't do hate?
I mean, she shits.
Don't use my words against me on Grace.
I'm just saying, man. It seems like that might be what's happening right now.
I think that very well does apply here,
again,
Max.
but that is such an inconsistency.
No, you're not
what she's saying.
You're not sorry. Pause.
I mean, she shits on Superman and Dick Rice for Batman. So
Pause. Although with the saggy pause is better, Sorry.
Pause.
And I don't care what anyone says.
Was the beautiful work that was done on her romance and bond with Vision. That was wonderful. That was just so touching. So it's really weird to see Wanda and this movie now totally forget Vision and instead just focus on Wanda as a single mother.
WandaVision was about a family.
At the end of WandaVision, was she trying to get Vision back or her children?
I don't know, but I'm kind of pissed.
It was
a little
kids.
bit. I'm sorry, that's kind of a fucking spoiler she just dropped.
Someone screenshot this. Ryan is out.
Ryan is out.
Ryan is out. He's like, I got my ticket. I got my Wanda ticket or my Doctor Strange tickets. Look at this.
That was kind of a spoiler she dropped just now, man.
Yeah,
she wanted her kids, bro. She didn't want.
That's why I don't feel like it's undermined because if you watch the trailer, she is talking to her children. She is heartbroken over those kids. So how are they undermining that story?
Because they're not continuing it or something.
That's probably why. That's probably why Grace is mad.
But the end of WandaVision didn't set up her trying to find Vision. It was about the kids.
RJ says pause.
Thank you, Rel.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
All right, come on, we got to
bro.
Well, I'm sorry, but
look what you did, everyone.
This
Look,
review
my
is
poor
so bad.
Brian
It's
is
not
gone.
my fault. This review's so bad.
Brian is gone. He got his tickets. Brian is a master of friendship. He's all jazzed for the movie, and then we torture him.
Dude,
you tortured my way to cover this horrible review.
I didn't want to watch the whole thing. I was only going to watch.
Yeah, me
parts
neither.
of it.
I didn't want to watch the whole thing
because I knew it was going to get. I knew it was going to get people out. All right.
Wanda wanting to have a family with Vision specifically, and Multiverse of Madness totally erases that. There's no Vision anywhere in any of the multiverses. Just made absolutely no sense to me. It was really weird.
I agree with that.
That's why I said, did Michael Waldron
Come
even
on,
watch?
Vision not being. I'm sorry, that is a spoiler. You know,
That's a
spoiler.
Yeah, it is, but him not being included is really.
It wouldn't make sense to have him there.
The shit with
Because
her
his character is
erasing those
done.
kinds of parts of her life.
Yeah, his character flew off at the end, right?
It wasn't even Vision. It wasn't the real. Listen, the real Vision's dead,
It was
man.
another android. Yeah,
But there was a whole sequence
But he had
where
he had Vision's consciousness. He unlocked his consciousness and gave him all of Vision's memories.
Well, yeah, no. So he has his memories, but he doesn't have his feelings.
Right.
No, I mean, yeah, he has the feelings. Yeah,
I'm
he doesn't
talking
have
about
feelings.
the closure with Vision's character was done. It was
Yeah.
No,
Episode 9.
You know, it technically was kind of open ended because he said, "I've been a memory. I've been, I've been a body." He was like, "You never know when we'll see each other again." So it's kind of like open ended the way what he says in the end because he does say.
Okay,
before he
but
fades away, he says
Ashley,
that.
at the end of that episode, Ashley,
That's
at
an
the end of that
amazing
episode,
comment.
when she gave the town back their thoughts, closed everything down,
All right,
literally
wait, let's skip
and
past that, 'cause
figuratively erased everything at the end of that episode, then flew off and started going into the dark book shit. Wasn't that the closure everybody wanted?
Wait, hold on, Brian. You had impeccable timing. Actually, don't listen to this next part till we finish this review because you did give a spoiler. So you're good that you missed it. You're great that you missed it.
Yeah, I was just not having a smoke. We're good.
Oh, you never had better timing on that. So I would say don't listen to this until we're done at the 18 minutes.
Well, the next part, there's no spoilers, I
No,
believe.
serious,
I'm done with
though, I
the
wanted to
segment.
answer that question.
All right.
Watch WandaVision? We're also not seeing anything new. How is this version of Scarlet Witch that much different than Kate Blanchett's Hella? It's like the same routine. And also, she's mixed here, I think, with Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman from Batman Returns, underscored by Danny Elfman's score. It feels at times very much like Batman Returns, which I love, by the way. But I think,
oh my god,
but not a lot. Some people don't. So I think that's interesting. But Batman Returns.
Wow, she's grabbing.
I think that's that they had a better screenwriter, the guy from Heathers, who I think
he's reaching.
I'll talk about that in a moment. But also, I wanted to say that Elizabeth Olsen looks a lot like Michelle Pfeiffer, and her performance is a little similar, and being, kind of, devastated and lost and like losing her mind, which is very sad to see Wanda do after her agency in WandaVision. So that also makes it seem a lot like Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman performance. But in Batman Returns, we took Selina's journey with her, and that was crucial. Here, we have no idea, again, how Wanda got to this state. We never spend any time with her.
No idea.
So we can't even understand what happened after the fact, why it happened. And again, the journey that we did take with her in WandaVision seems like it never happened. So you're just like, is this our Wanda? It doesn't seem like Wanda at all. So, I mean, again, I feel like Michael Waldron didn't watch WandaVision or felt like he didn't agree with the changes it made to the comic. But but then he didn't incorporate the elements from the comic that people wanted. So it's weird. All right, so bottom line, I think Multiverse of Madness has some great ideas, some great visuals, and some great actors. But ultimately, it gets in its own way. I think both Raimi and Waldron were the wrong creative choices to put on this. And I'm really surprised that Feige, just like with Eternals, couldn't see it. That's really weird. Is this our Kevin Feige? Is this a Feige from a different multiverse who's not as savvy as he's been for like over a decade?
Please end
What's
this.
happening?
Please end it.
All right, so that's my non-spoiler review of Multiverse of Madness. Spoiler review coming, along with lots of other coverage, because at the very least, like a good Marvel movie should, and this is a saving grace to some degree for this film, at the very least gives us a lot to discuss. So that's good.
So what's
both things that are cool and unfortunately things that don't hit. All right, so share your thoughts down below. Avoid spoilers as best you can, because I think it will make a difference in your viewing experience. Subscribe today so you don't miss any of my coverage on this movie. Again, as I said, lots coming toward the end of the week. And then we're going to have Moon Knight finale, and then we'll go full WandaVision. So again, subscribe today. And of course, as always, you can check out some more videos right now.
Yeah, you're garbage ass video.
You did not that cut.
Hold on.
She had no idea where her character was going?
She had no idea. But at the end credit scene of WandaVision was her embracing the Darkhold, the evil book that corrupts everyone who reads it, and was like, I don't know if it's set up her doing this kind of thing. What?
Yeah, and why was she embracing the Darkhold? Because she was heartbroken. Like, I don't understand how she doesn't understand that.
I don't even think Grace understands WandaVision if she feels like...
I don't get it. And I haven't even seen the movie yet. Grace has seen the movie, so she's got a head start on everybody. But I disagree with like 80% of that review already.
You guys do know that Grace did a WandaVision watch party.
Oh, well, then she must know more than
I
us.
was not invited.
We weren't invited to the watch.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's the YouTube thing. Like,
we did watch party. For
I was
Doctor
on watch
Strange.
parties for WandaVision.
Yeah.
I did them with Nicotina. I remember.
Didn't Wanda also enslave an entire town?
And I remember
she did.
I
yes.
remember the
She's a
last
villain.
2 episodes.
She's a villain.
It's when people started to turn on the show because certain things weren't happening. And it was just like, oh gosh. And it was the same thing with Captain America or Falcon.
And
Winter
you also
Soldier.
you have to love at the very end of the review. She's like, "Is this our Kevin Feige? He's slipping up, and it's gonna give it." She's trying to give ammo. The people are like, "Oh my god, the MCU's on a downward slide."
She brings up Eternals. Yeah, and now they're trying to break away from that formula everybody's bitching about and do something different and make movies different. And Eternals and now WandaVision or Doctor Strange 2 are being made different directions, and now people are getting mad because it's not the formula they were bitching about.
Right, but the formula, stick with the formula. It's a good formula. Just keep going. Everybody knows what they're getting, and then they can enjoy their popcorn.
Well, I will not make
This
you
is
guys
why
suffer
when
Andy's
Thor
ignore
4
right
come
now.
out-
I'll watch it at the end of the stream. We'll give a little leeway for everyone. in
Oh,
case you
please don't
wanna
make
stay.
me watch Andy.
I will do it myself at the end of the stream if I have to.
Hey guys, Andy's ignoring.
No. No
And you
fake
know what I'm
Andy's
gonna
either.
do? I'm for real, and this is not like I'm like fucking standing or simping. Ashley knows more about the MCU than anybody. I'm gonna wait for her and her OCD ass to write 3,000 books of notes, and then she's gonna do her review, and I'm gonna take what she says, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
man.
and I apologize for being so angry, but that review was just so poorly spoken and conceived. Like there were like so many inconsistencies in that review. Again, complaining about comic book accuracy when it's convenient is not an actual criticism.
And then
I'm
bitching
sorry.
about how bad the comic is.
Yeah, I'd like to apologize for how
That was
insanely just
I
got heated.
This is
I
not a
was
joke.
triggered through the whole thing.
I legit have a headache right now. My head is pounding.
RJ, I thought you had already seen that earlier today.
I felt
No, I was gonna watch it on stream
I
earlier,
never
but-
thought
My ears are
that
bleeding.
Grace could make you as furious as the Geeks and Gamers nerds.
I thought the Suicide Squad review was bad, but this is even probably worse.
Bro, she's a part with the Geeks and Gamers now. She's fine with them. Yeah,
I enjoyed the
she's
review.
Yeah, because you don't like the movie.
No, I want to like the movie. It got my
want to like
it
the
matched
movie?
the-
That means you don't like it.
Good. Hey, I
like
stand
it.
with Grace Randolph. Grace, I'm going to DM you. Thank you so much for that
Oh, of
wonderful
course.
review.
No,
it
quiet, man.
smashed. It smashed
your
my
sipping ass.
expectations. Now I can go in with a clean slate
With
and
your
just enjoy it for
sipping
what it is, and hopefully it'll
ass.
surpass the expectations that you set that are
One-
horrible.
1,700 dislikes on her review right now.
Good. She
How many
deserve
likes?
it.
I'm
Yeah,
not
but
going to go that far. Look,
it doesn't
Grace
matter
has
if you
hot
like or
takes.
dislike. It's
Yeah, Grace has
engagement.
hot takes and does some, but she is a sweetheart, man. Like she's always nice to everybody. Like
you're shooting the messenger. Thank you, Grace Randolph. I don't shoot the messenger here on MME.
But yeah, that was a horrible video, Grace. I'm just gonna say that was a horrible
trash.
video.
That was.
I think the entire panel, the consensus is that yes, it was a horrible review.
Brian,
no, not that's not the consensus.
Brian, what did you think of that review?
We got the review 69 viewers. Look at that. Smash the
there you go.
69 for Isaac.
Smash it.
I mean, at the end of the day, watch the movie. You know, come up with your own opinion.
Yeah.
If you like it, you like it. If you don't,
I
you
found
don't.
it really hypocritical.
There you go.
Because Grace was the hype train for these movies, just like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she would dish her tea, and we'd all be like, you know, oh, that's something to think about.
I've never done that, by the way. Brian.
I'm sorry. I feel really dirty. I felt dirty after watching that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go take a shower. This is horrible. I'm like, yes, exactly, George. I feel like I lost a little bit of my soul there.
Ashley, what did you think of that review?
I don't think.
I was like, so when I saw it earlier today, I was like, oh, she's so stupid. That's why I don't like you sometimes.
I'm
but
to
no,
Grace for her honesty in a DMs. Yeah.
Max,
I
did
think
you like that review?
that was honest. I think that she was trying to spin a narrative a bit, but we'll see.
Exactly. That's exactly what I said. She tries to.
She was trying
push
to
her
save
narrative.
face, guys.
But there's
That was her
no like
narrative.
I like I'm gonna see this movie, but there's like no way that in my mind that Morbius is better than this movie. It's like I just and like she basically.
Can I show
loved
something really
Morbius,
quick?
like,
Just really,
begging
just
about more.
just
Here we
really
go, RJ
quick.
with
Just-
I'mRight.com.
Just really quick. So I googled Beyond the Trailer Marvel Multiverse update video. Wanda villain, Fox X-Men. She goes all about let's go to introduce the X-Men. Then a year ago, here's another
Dirty.
video. Another video. Where is it? Tom Cruise's Iron Man, Doctor Strange's
worse
casting
than
update,
Max.
and then she was talking about
No.
Krasinski, Joaquin
That's not
Phoenix, Doctor
possible.
Strange, Tom Cruise, Alexander Skarsgård, Emily Blunt being in this movie. Again, she's
Hypocrite.
she's one of the people building up that hype machine for this movie.
Well, I
saying
mean,
all this
dude,
and that.
this is money though. I mean, it's money. She has those members only streams where she pulls in a lot of money. I mean, it's all about money.
Oh, we
It's
sound
about
like
money and
Gaga
credibility.
Harbour
And she's
again.
trying to, you know, that's
We
why she
sound-
plays both
We
sides.
sound like $3 theater up in here.
No, we don't dumpster dive.
Okay.
Stay hydrated,
Damn.
Dial. Dial, stay
Eddie.
hydrated, bro.
Stay
Anyway,
hydrated, my friend.
I'm gonna go on mute. I need to get a water break.
Water break.
RJ,
Yeah.
Wow.
he got
You
dehydrated.
broke
Everyone
RJ,
must
bro.
be heated,
Everyone,
bro.
take that water break. Bye bye.
Eddie, what's your thoughts on Grace Randolph's review? And then we're gonna move on to other topics.
There's other topics.
Yes, I had other topics.
Oh, I thought that
God
was it.
damn. I thought this is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I was like, well,
Ashley,
you
take
can
that
find me
water
on
break.
my channel.
Yeah, Eddie, what do you think? You made a video about it. What do you think?
I think the whole video, it was basically like talking about her bad section. That's basically, she was just sitting Raimi the whole time saying, "Get him out of here. I don't want him back."
That's what I said.
He was a bad fit to be director. And it's
No, Jeffrey,
like,
keep your tickets.
I don't understand. It's like she really blamed this man for everything, and I was like, damn, like just tell us you don't like the movie. But at the same time, she gave it a positive review, which is that she keeps expressing that. Please don't bring this guy back. Please don't bring this guy back. Please don't bring this guy back.
But
but it's
Jessica
fresh.
Chastain directed herself.
He really dropped the
yeah.
ball on this film, but it's a fresh. I give it a fresh score. Please go see it. What? You
What?
fence riding motherfucker.
It is what it is, man. I mean, people were outraged once the review dropped. Towards the morning, but what can you do?
She
Make
got
up your own
roasted on
opinion.
Twitter.
Yeah,
No,
at
she
the end
did.
of the day,
but
we're all
make up
gonna
your
go
own
see
opinion.
it, form our own opinion.
I just don't understand how your negative category can have that many negatives in it, and your good category has 5 things, and you're just so focused on your access that you still give it.
Well,
like
and
a-
she also
a-
basically
like I
at one-
can't
yes.
do that. Like that doesn't make sense. Like if
Right.
the negatives outweigh the positives, then that's negative.
And she
But no,
also
I
was
think
going
that
on
she just-
about basically like
That's
Marvel
not
fans.
math.
Well, she also was basically
It's
saying that Marvel
not.
fans won't want to admit this is a bad movie. It's like, okay, if you think it's a bad movie, wouldn't you give it a rotten?
Well, it felt like she literally had like
Exactly.
a personal issue with Wanda.
Like she was
No, no,
talking
she had a
mad.
personal issue with Raimi.
Like yeah, Raimi. Like she
Yeah.
she said nasty things, and like I think she just did it for the same reasons that RJ's saying, because everything that she said, all these scoops, and none of them really are panning out. And now she's going to go on YouTube for her audience and then spin the narrative that it's a bad movie, it's not any good, you know, which maybe she
was
feels
another
that way.
cut, guys. There's another cut.
But then when she, you know,
Tom
when
Cruise
she's
cut
on Rotten Tomatoes, you know, maybe there's a different audience. She's gonna be like, oh yeah, I had a few issues, but it's good. Like, come on, you're riding the fence.
On the bright side, in terms of positive, May the 4th is tomorrow.
May the 4th is tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
I get to see and we get to see Doctor Strange tomorrow.
And we get to see Doctor Strange. And I'm getting me some new toys.
Wait, you're seeing it tomorrow on Wednesday?
Well, technically the midnight. No, it'll be Thursday.
No, tomorrow's Wednesday.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday the 4th.
Oh,
I was about to
I'm
say you're seeing
thinking,
it early.
Wait,
We
I
got
see
the
it on the
season
5th.
Look,
Yeah,
Amy, look, we got the season finale of Moon Knight tonight. It'll either be great or awful, but look, you'll either love that it was the season finale or you'll love that it's actually over.
I'll probably love that it's over.
Here's
so
some
far
great
I like
news.
episode
This looks
2.
even better than the
news.
movie. This looks even better animation than the movie. It's like
Okay, relax.
No, you shut your mouth, Max.
No, I listen.
Shut
The
your
movie,
mouth.
no, the
Ah,
movie looks
really?
great. Wait, what's wrong, Brian? This is good.
Grace did a review and she loved it. She thought that the movie was
This is
way
gonna
better
be-
than this.
This is going
Better
to
than
be
the
animated
movie. No,
series
Grace
on-
actually completely crapped on Sonic 2.
Did she really?
Yeah.
She
said
Oh,
it was
so that's
nice.
why.
She said it was
That's
nice
why
and
Max
big for
doesn't like
kids.
it.
Well, why were you upset, Brian, about this image? It's an animated series on Netflix.
No, I said that looks great, but who's complaining about that? Who
Sonic
said
at
that looks
all.
better than the movie?
Me?
Oh, that was Max.
What the heck is wrong with you?
Because I like these movies,
You
but they
listen to
always go
Grace
into the real.
Randolph, who said the
They
same
always
thing.
go into the real world. I like when they try something in their own world too. Like this is exciting because it looks like he's
It's
actually in
literally the
Sonic
same
world
design.
instead of bringing Sonic into the real world.
Well,
Just like the Smurfs.
Ryan, that was harsh, bro.
The
That was
Smurfs had all
below.
those CG movies where they're interacting with live action, and then they did a
The
Smurf.
Smurfs was
CGI
dope. Fucking Scooby
CGI
Doo is
movie.
amazing.
I like
I
Scooby-Doo.
did.
It was not
and it was better in my opinion.
Scooby Doo is dope as ever, and
No.
Scooby Doo 2. What the fuck would you do? That shit was dope.
I never saw that one.
I need to see that.
Yo,
movie.
Scooby-Doo is
Pornhub
better.
version, the
That
corn
shit was the
version.
bomb.
I'm really happy. I'm really happy about the way it looks.
Well, this is so I just wanted to share something actually. So this is Sonic Prime. It's meant to be more like the video games. I think it takes place in the same world, not the movie world. It's like its own world. It's going to be on Netflix. But actually, one of the cool things I wanted to share a quick little video, if that's okay. Just real quick.
Copyright?
RJ always
Okay.
coming
No,
in
no,
taking
no.
over shit. Always just taking over, man, like a dictator.
No. I just wanted to share this. They announced the voice actor for Sonic, and
Ooh,
he's
Tom Cruise.
No, it's actually a professional voice actor.
Idris Elba.
This is the second black actor to ever voice Sonic after Jaleel White. His name's Devin Mack. And actually, he put out a video today talking
so he's
about
a brother.
Sonic stuff.
Hey, nice.
Yeah. Oh my God, Anthony.
No, he's a
Who the fuck
hedgehog.
talks like that, Anthony? No one talks like that anymore.
I'm just saying. Hey, I'm not the one saying it, bro.
What is this, 1970?
It's
No.
not 1975.
No,
What
I mean,
are
I
you
just,
doing, Anthony?
I
Yeah,
think it's
what you
cool.
talking about, jive turkey?
Anthony,
Right? People on Twitter say
You better go give me a pack of cools.
Well, no, I was saying I think it's really cool that they got a new actor
man,
to
I'm
come
listening
in to
to
play
spit take
Sonic.
there, my
But
God.
he sounds really good as Sonic. So can I?
No,
it's only
if he got a good voice, that's cool.
it's only a 2-minute video, but I thought it was really sweet. It's gonna warm your hearts.
I hope it comes out really good, brother. I can't even do it.
God.
Yeah.
Y'all walking a fine line. I'm just saying.
I know.
Be careful, everyone. Don't get me canceled.
Man,
Yes,
well, it's Anthony's fault coming in here like it's a goddamn Pam Grier movie. Coffee,
Bro!
Oh,
Listen. Listen,
Come on.
people on Twitter saying that, bro.
Yeah,
No,
actually,
relax.
Hans is correct though. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 both took place in the real world.
That's true.
Yeah, but I want to see.
So did Sonic 06.
I just subjectively prefer when these properties take place in their own world. Like if Mario is just going to be in the real world, it's going to annoy the hell out of me. The animated movie. Like if they have a CG Mario in the real world, is that it's going to be?
No, it's Illumination.
I mean,
So,
come
you
on
know.
now. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is gold.
Yeah, that works.
That's fucking gold. You can't say nothing about that.
Okay.
Do you want to see? Do you want to see Legend of Zelda and Link come into the real world and?
Well, it's a highly realistic
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It goes through
was
New
dope
York
as
City
ever.
instead of a temple.
Well, yeah, actually, TMNT takes place in the real world, real New York City.
Yeah, but that's part of the lore though. Like that's part of like.
Yeah, it is part of the lore. Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
so
there
that's
is-
different.
Anyway,
that's different.
Anyway, I'm gonna play the nice video where Devin Mack introduces himself.
I'm gonna get a bottle of water. I'll be right back.
Water,
Fuck
hey,
Anthony.
what's up? It's me, Sonic. Check me out on Netflix's Sonic Prime. And I'm happy to announce that I'll be providing
he
the
does a good
voice of
job.
Devin Mack. Wait, what?
If I could be serious for a minute, real talk. I'll be joining the ranks of some amazing talents who have and will still be performing this legendary character in the video games and movies. So I like it to be perfectly clear that they ain't going anywhere, and I wouldn't have it any other way. They've been doing amazing work for years that I legit can't wait to hear more of. I like to think of this all as its own new little pocket within the whole grand scheme of things. And it's been an incredible blessing. It's been an honor, and it's been a little scary all at the same time. I say that because I understand just how much these characters mean to so many people. And it's a whole lot to live up to. Speaking from a personal level, ironically, I'm actually much more of a Tails personality. I grew up very shy, studious, scientific, other wholesome words that start with the letter S. And unironically, that's exactly why little kid me really gravitated towards Sonic. He's somebody that I turn to for inspiration.
Yeah, it did
He's
sound
got
great.
That confidence, the quick.
I want to
wit.
hear it again
He's
at the
got that
end.
swagger.
RJ.
He's got it all. And even though I didn't own the video games as a little kid, I was always watching those cartoons thinking, man, he's too cool for school. I got to get like that, though. And now here we are, and it's all kinds of surreal. And I can tell you, there's a lot of very talented people working on this show who are really passionate about just telling a great story with lots of great action and twists and turns and loop-de-loops and a lot of surprises that I know I didn't see coming. All the while paying tribute to the rich legacy and history of all these characters that I know mean
He's
so
really
much
big
to
on
so
talking
many.
with his
So
hands.
I hope you really enjoy it.
Yeah,
That's
like
all
me.
I gotta say. So keep it locked on Netflix. And as a
Hey.
certain blue someone always says, I must move at a relatively quick pace. Darn, it's not quite it, is it? But if you're willing to open your heart, I promise we're gonna make this work. After all, you live and learn. I couldn't help myself.
He's really
Oh,
good
that's
at
great.
that, man. Yeah,
That's
he,
good.
that is a
Yeah,
he
no,
really
that's
has a
cool.
great
That was
voice,
cool.
man.
I thought that was
I have to
heartwarming,
agree.
man.
That was an amazing Sonic.
Damn, Ryan, you're pretty good at it too. Shit.
Ashley, did you like that? You a Sonic fan? Did you like? I like the
Oh,
way
yeah,
I
I
like the
liked
way he
it.
sounded. Yeah.
Yeah, he sounded good.
Congrats
It
to
was
him.
I liked
I
the
wasn't-
end of it. I was kind of bored, but until he did that.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
no, but
you're
he had
right.
amazing energy. I mean, this guy was really energetic. I really love him in the part.
Ryan, they already cast him.
Damn it.
Come on. Ryan's trying
Yeah,
to get in
can
on
somebody
this one.
cancel Ryan? Yeah, cancel.
I was too busy laughing at Anthony sometimes at parts of it that I missed some of it.
Okay.
Well, no, I just
No.
think I think it's cool. You know, Roger Craig Smith, who also voices Sonic in the games, congratulated him. I mean, it's cool that he joins a pantheon of talented actors. You know,
RJ, you are. I'm not like. I don't say that to be like an asshole. You literally are this community's Care Bear. You're like you always look for the positive and stuff, man. Like
He
Well,
did
I
nothing
thought-
positive in Grace's review.
well, no, I saw a trending.
well, he's allowed to get pissed once in a while, Max.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
Oh, you were talking about RJ? Oh shit! No, I thought you were talking about Max.
no, RJ is the
Crawl is an amazing film.
Oh god,
Crawl is an amazing film.
Is an
Who doesn't like
underrated
Crawl?
X-Men
I do not like Crawl. I watched that shit on Max. Max said, "Go watch this movie," and I watched that shit, and I was like,
Ryan,
Well,
it's a
you know-
classic, bro. It's
Well,
so
Am I
good.
well, no, I was
You know
just
what?
saying.
He had-
I'm sorry. I'm
at
sorry.
least
Every
Ryan's-
movie wants to try to be like Jaws.
Well, no, like I
and
said,
it's not
the
gonna ever
reason
be
I
like
shared
Jaws.
that is because it was trending, and you know, Devin Mack,
No, that's
like
great.
he was a relatively unknown voice actor, only did a couple cartoons.
Wait,
Now he's
how
like
is
exploded.
Crawl like Jaws?
It's
I'm
just
trying
another
to be like Jaws.
Well, okay. So I connected in that it tried to be like Deep Blue Sea, where you have like, you know, it's people above ground and all that shit. But Deep Blue Sea tried to be Jaws, so it all sort of connects. It's all part of this multiverse of weirdness, where every water type movie, like if you're watching Anaconda, if you're watching fucking what's that one, Lake Placid, if you're watching
now you're talking.
any of these, these movies, they all the standard is Jaws. The
Wait,
first
wait,
one,
wait!
not
I
the
think we're
sequels.
talking about the
Crawl with the alligators.
Crawl with the alligators
Under the house.
That's not what I thought he said crawl. KRULL.
Oh no! Crawl. Okay,
Crawl?
so Max recommended that I watch this alligator movie called Crawl.
You've never seen Crawl?
No, I've never seen Crawl.
With the Chinese star with the blades that come out of it and it works like a boomerang.
I see a lot of Chinese movies.
What are we talking about?
Similar,
I've seen a lot of Chinese movies.
Yeah, this is getting like.
Okay,
Yeah,
I've seen
okay, next
Crawl.
topic.
That's
topic.
I'm
with
gonna
that
put in the
Olympic
chat so
swimmer
people
chick.
know what's going on here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
So,
You've never
the
seen
Olympic swimmer
Beastmaster?
girl that gets
Crawl.
caught in the house with her
Crawl.
dad. Yeah,
Has
that's
anyone
Crawl.
seen Crawl?
Yeah, I'm talking about
Crawl.
Crawl. KRULL.
Oh God.
I thought she's
Crawl.
CRAWL.
Yeah, okay, now I know what you're talking about. Not Crawl. Yeah.
I thought it was a good movie.
Crawl. Crawl wasn't very good at all, actually.
Thank you.
Crawl.
Oh, look, it's Doctor Strange. No, it's
Top Gun Maverick. Lady Gaga
Superior
releases
Iron
her
Man.
song from the South. She looks amazing.
It's a remake of Take My Breath Away, isn't it?
Well, it's called
Hold
Hold
My
My Hand. It's a song that she can't.
I can't believe.
oh from
That she can't what?
Hootie
Well,
and the Blowfish.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like
What?
Yeah.
Want you to
What?
hold my
Lady
hand.
Gaga.
My hand, I want to tell you.
Max,
wanna
play the
love
song.
you the best that,
I love
the
Hootie and
best
the
that I
Blowfish.
can.
Now that song's gonna be stuck on my
I was actually listening to it.
Cast of Crawl never
Right?
saw Crawl.
And Darius Rucker's his current stuff is amazing too. So like,
Yes.
What was the other one? She's a long
Oh,
by
Let Me Ready.
post.
Oh,
What is that one?
Yeah, that one.
Let her cry. Let her cry.
Did anyone
Yeah,
hear
Let her
this song
Let
yet?
her-
Tears come down like
Did
rain.
anyone
No,
listen to
didn't.
this yet?
no.
I'm gonna listen to it after the show.
I'll
I
wait.
just
I'll
wanna-
wait. I'll wait and listen to it when it's played in the movie.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm
You know-
not big on Lady Gaga. I won't listen to
Oh,
that.
I love
I am.
Lady
Yeah. Hey, no,
Lady
I agree.
Gaga
I am
is a
not a huge
queen.
I
Lady
like
Gaga
it.
fan.
I'm not
It's
either.
not
but
yet.
there
Right,
was-
but I mean, she's a great actress.
But there, yeah,
I'm
like
more
the
of a
movie.
fan of
Not a
her
huge fan of
going
her
into
at
the into the movie world where she's like
Yeah.
in the soundtracks and stuff. But I do like her songs too. Some of them, not all of them.
Why don't
I
you?
like
her
You're
old
not a fan of
songs.
her becoming an
Her old
actress?
one.
No, like her doing the music for the soundtrack.
Oh,
What was
you
that?
mean the score? Okay, being on the soundtrack because she
Yeah.
did great in A Star Is Born.
Yeah,
that
Star Is
she did
Born.
amazing.
Oh yeah, that.
And
that
then I
remake of a
do
remake.
want to see her in the House
Of a
of
remake.
Gucci. when it comes
Ryan,
out.
that's a remake of a remake of a remake, bro.
Oh damn, there's a fourth one.
There is a fourth one.
Yeah. We can't
what
forget the
the-
fourth one.
What the hell is up with this? I'm
Booty and
getting
the
sick.
Hopefish.
I'm getting
What?
sick of actors and actresses saying this now.
Booty and the Hopefish.
Saying
What?
what?
Saying what?
Oh, I know where this is going. I know where this.
Benedict cannot take a break. I need Benedict Cumberbatch and more things.
Why?
So
We
they
don't
can
have
look
anything
at
to
you
talk
wanna-
about anymore.
So do
You
you,
can't
want
go on a
actors to be-
vacation.
Yeah, you can't go on a vacation or
Like,
nothing?
you can't
No,
like hang out with
he
his
can make
family.
He can go to his wife.
No, make me Doctor Strange stuff.
Max.
He
Max,
can't. He's too busy working on the Wrath of
He's
Khan
been in
Part
his own
2.
solo film. He's been in
he's
both
too busy
Avengers
working
films.
on
He's been
Star
in
Trek.
Spider-Man. And he's about to be in Multiverse of Madness. What else do you want? What else do
He's
you
too
want?
busy working on Star Trek.
And
The
he,
Wrath of
even
Khan
though he
Part 2.
wasn't in WandaVision,
Yep.
you know, they even
Coming
filmed
down.
the scene.
He's coming back.
Maybe
he
this
was
The
movie-
return of Smaug.
Maybe this movie will help the Flash because we'll get a good multiverse movie with the Flash.
Oh my god.
Oh
If
no!
it comes out, that's if it comes out.
Oh, it's
right?
it's got
Facts.
Michael Keaton. They're not going to shelve it.
I'm
Well,
joking.
during an interview,
Dude, Madam Web's going to come out before the Flash.
Actually, just poke
Okay,
that
I
bear.
can agree with
Poke
that one.
that bear.
I'm just trolling.
all right, well, here let's read this. During an interview with IGN at the premiere for his new movie, the 45-year-old Doctor Strange
Doctor
stars
Strange
45.
will not be,
Oh, geez.
guys. Doctor Strange will not appear in Matt Reeves' Batman universe. I'm just letting you
Okay.
guys know before you go.
Good, exclusive.
Oh.
How busy he has been with acting, parroting, and more by saying it gets very multiversal in real life as well, he said. Asked what
Yeah.
variant of himself he would be
Black
like to be, he replied, I guess one that's less busy. Maybe what? What happened?
One. Wait, what?
I read his name. I was like, Booty Crack Cumberbitch. I was like, what the fuck?
What?
Cumberbatch.
What? Bro, you crazy, yo.
He wants to be a less busy
Cumberbatch booty.
variant.
Okay.
I might be that very
Booty snatch.
soon, which is nice.
Booty
Taking a
snatch,
bit of a
whatever.
break. Okay, so that's it.
That
That's
just
all
means
I
he's
said.
going on vacation for a little bit. It's not
Yeah,
even-
then he'll be back for
What is the point?
Spider-Man
Of, what is
4.
the point of this article even existing? It says nothing of value.
Yeah, they act like
Most
they
of
act like
these
it's
types
crazy
of
that an
articles
actor
do
might
that.
want
For
to
the
take a
clickbait?
vacation.
It's RJ.
What? Benedict Cumberbatch.
Okay. Leave Benedict alone. Whoa.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Benedict.
Ah!
Degrassi, behave.
Benedict.
Benedict.
Business snatch Cumberdick.
That's horrible. Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah,
Wow.
where's Axel Braun where you need him?
Oh my god.
That'll be Dion next movie.
What I was
Oh
gonna say is a lot of these actors should take more breaks.
Amber Snack.
Spend a little bit of that money they've made. Maybe stay in their home
Jeffrey Miller, it's going
for more than a
downhill.
week at a
I'm
time.
done. Good night.
Oh, Jeffrey lost Jeffrey. Don't go, Jeffrey. I promise. I'll
Hi,
get
I'm
this
Johnny
under-
Knox.
I will get this under control.
You can blame it.
Jeffrey,
Are we
Oh,
watching
no,
Signal?
So Jackass to get new TV series on Paramount
Oh,
Plus.
good.
They're really
Who gives a
continuing
shit? That
Oh,
movie
wow.
was trash.
Well, Jackass was a TV show first before a movie. So
Yeah, I
mean, it
know.
makes sense. Well, I'm just saying, it makes
Listen,
sense.
listen, I was alive and you were still cum when I was watching Jackass.
Oh my gosh.
We went there, ladies and gentlemen. We went there.
Oh.
It's true though.
Cancel Chris.
But did
We're gonna
anybody
go
see
on
the
after
last
that.
Jackass Forever? It was not a good movie.
No.
I haven't seen.
You're the only
There
one
was
that
a
didn't
few
like
good
it.
stunts.
I've seen
There
bits
were-
and pieces of
There were a
those.
few good
Nobody
stunts,
wants
guys,
to watch
but the rest
50
was just
Stumpkins hurt themselves.
yeah,
I
the
know,
rest was
right,
just a
right.
bunch of dicks in your face on camera.
on
That's
TV.
really all it was.
That's what my brother told me. They don't want to get hurt anymore.
That's
so
what
it's
MMA is
basically.
become.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
they
trying to
actually-
kill these
Well,
guys.
in
No,
Jackass,
Max, I'm dead serious. They did like 4 good stunts.
Your
They did
show,
like
Max.
4 good stunts, 1 good prank, and the rest was just full frontal dude's
Hey,
dick. That's
at
all it
least
was.
it
Just
makes
a bunch of
money.
dick.
At least it makes money.
So what's the next?
No, that's not that can't
Hey!
be the standard. At least it
It's
makes money.
killing
That's
me
not
shocked. I didn't think Johnny Depp would get anything, but he got first film movie.
Dude, dude,
Amber
Wait,
Heard's
no,
probably
he's got a
done.
movie out right now about some photographer or something.
good. Yeah, you're never
Oh, yeah,
gonna get
yeah.
rid of either one of these people.
Yeah, he's
they're always
got-
gonna they're always gonna get jobs.
He's
No,
got a
I
movie
think
out right now
I do
where-
think that petition's going to work.
Doesn't he
Oh,
play
no,
some
whoa.
Scottish guy
You're
or something
talking
in this
about
new
the
movie?
3
He's
million
like
thing.
running
To
around
get
with
her
a camera
replaced
and a
for
kilt.
Aquaman. Yeah, I think it's
Well,
going
That's
to
a
work.
whole
that-
different
well, that
conversation.
Because it's
I
not
can't
like
watch that
her roles-
movie because no
her
one's gonna
role
let
is not
me.
submitted.
ask.
That's why they pushed it back so that because dude, people's attention span is like oh, I'm sorry, what are we talking about?
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
telling
that's
you,
why I
they're
think
not-
William's
they're
right
not
about.
gonna-
But I said
there's-
things like
Exactly.
news cycles go quick, you know.
There's
Yes.
too many hours.
I mean, nobody's talking. No
trial,
one is talking
it's a
about Ezra
trial.
Miller anymore, are
no
they?
more.
But
But
there's
See,
not a
but
trial.
Pepper's
Let's
Farm
wait.
remembers.
And let's
No
see
one
what
takes
happens
care.
next week because he's, every 3 weeks. we'll see.
Is he
Dean
still in
Duvary,
Hawaii?
Johnny Depp to film first movie role in 3 years. Is that good news? Yeah. I guess.
Yeah, good news.
You were
so
just
we can
late
have
on
money.
There's a
these
very,
topics.
but that's a good topic, Ryan. I
No shit,
totally-
bro. That's
I
true.
completely disagree because this
They always
trial
get money.
is long. It's been going on for weeks. There's so
The
much
O.J.
footage.
Simpson trial was long as fuck, but nobody cares.
Yeah, did you
Yeah,
see
but I still
Hollywood hired
remember it,
OJ?
The glove did not fit, so you must have quit.
Yeah, but he's
I
not.
mean,
He's
everybody
not
knows that.
starring in any more Naked Gun movies.
Oh, poor
No, but the
OJ.
Naked
Gotta
Guns-
with murdering somebody.
Unfortunately, the
Oh,
Naked
whoa,
Guns
be in
whoa.
were-
movies.
Those movies are freaking dope.
Yeah, maybe
How
Ezra
funny
is
is that one?
behaving. Hopefully, it's been 2 weeks. Let's keep
Pepper
our
Farm
expectations
never
in check. It's
forgets,
only been
goddammit.
2 weeks. It's only been 2
Relax.
I
If
was
we
gonna
hear
say,
something by
but
next
we'll
week,
find out next week because it's usually every 3 to 4 weeks, guys. I'm just
Tune
saying,
in
all
next
right.
week.
You guys ever
next
notice
week
the
when he
more-
picks a fight with an old lady?
You guys ever notice the more excited Ashley gets, the more southern she gets? It's fucking hilarious.
She's like,
Yeah,
you
her
guys, you
accent
better
is
watch
coming
it,
out,
y'all.
Ryan.
He's gonna beat up grandmother in
It's
Hawaii.
that twang, bro. It's
He
fucking
gonna say
hilarious.
aloha in
Yeah.
prison.
Weird Al Yankovic
Elementary.
teaser trailer has.
I was
Daniel
gonna
Radcliffe
ask you if you
shredding
saw
an
this,
accordion.
Max. I'm glad
They're
you
gonna
got
throw his
this.
honky ass down a volcano. I'm gonna tell you something.
Wait, is that Harry Potter? Oh my
That's
god.
that's the Weird Al trailer.
Anthony, you were on that panel with Enosh when they talked about that.
Really? I was? Oh, that,
Yes!
that was
Oh my God, Anthony, you were just.
That's the Weird Al.
It's okay, dude. I smoke a lot of weed. I don't remember shit.
The Weird Al trailer looks fun. It looks like a good movie.
I swear.
I'm sorry, but if it's not better than UHF, I'm turning that shit off.
Well, it's a biopic. How's it going to be better than UHF? It's a biopic.
I'm probably going to turn it off.
No,
I don't got Roku.
So
Roku's
Jeepers
trash.
Creepers. You notice
Wait,
how I
they're still
keep trying to,
making
I
one?
keep putting different topics till I find
Yeah,
two
you
topics.
can you like slow down so we can actually talk about something?
I
Well,
know,
no one's engaging.
The
Yeah.
real one
Jeepers
appears.
I
Creepers.
literally asked you, oh Max.
all engaging.
You're just not listening to me. I literally just said, oh Max, are you excited about Weird Al? Because the trailer looked good. I'm glad you
Oh,
didn't answer.
sorry, Chris.
We were
Yes.
engaging in all three topics. and
I
you just
am
blew
looking
through all.
forward to it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to see
He wants to
Daniel
drink from the
Radcliffe do
fire
something
hose.
different.
The trailer looked
Yeah.
good, right? The trailer looked pretty fun, like a fun
I
movie.
didn't
You
see
mean
the
Harry
trailer yet.
Potter?
I
You
actually
mean
gotta
Harry
watch the
Potter as
trailer.
a
I didn't know
Yeah,
Weird
he
Al.
looks good.
I didn't know Weird Al was like a sex addict and a heroin or a
Oh,
cocaine
really?
addict. I didn't know any of that stuff.
I didn't know that either.
Most people in the in that industry are.
I didn't know he had
Really?
5
I mean,
That's in
I'm
that-
sorry.
That's
when
in
you
the trailer.
when you
Did they say it? I
subject
had
yourself
no
to other
idea.
people in that
I-
sort of in that sort of circle, I mean, you're gonna meet other people who are gonna introduce. It's kind of like that Dewey Cox show. Like, get out of here, Dewey. You don't want none of this.
Weird
know?
Al was that kind of addict. I didn't know. That.
Yeah, he was on cocaine and he like was surrounded by women at all times. This guy was
he liked
always
women.
getting
He
girls.
liked
I didn't know
fuck
that.
Yeah,
No
I
idea.
didn't know that he had 5
I
Grammys and
idolized,
sold 30
him,
million
yeah.
albums either. That's insane.
Oh yeah, no, the stuff that he does on what is that? Oh god, the instrument that he plays the most.
The accordion.
The accordion. He makes the most money off of those songs, not his parody songs, but his accordion songs. That's what he's known
What are
for.
you
That's
talking
what
about,
Grammys,
Ryan?
bro.
No,
5
I'm sorry,
Grammys.
dude.
That's
His accordion songs,
dude. His accordion songs, like all the I don't want to say B-sides, but I mean all of the other music that's on
polka
his
renditions.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's got like a lot of polka
Dude, that's
stuff,
the
doesn't he,
stuff that,
Brian?
like-
He does. He's got a lot.
I love
of
the
polka
polka
stuff.
Weird Al stuff, man. Like
Yes.
Bohemian Polka at the end of Alapalooza.
Yeah, but
was-
5 Grammys and
Dude.
30 million albums.
Yeah.
That's like Whitney Houston type of shit, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, those Grammys doesn't count.
Why don't they count, Anthony?
Yeah,
Please
those
tell me,
count.
brother.
Archie, does anyone care about the
Relax.
Jeepers Creepers lawsuit?
I don't.
Anthony, that was fun.
I
That
don't
was
know.
funny, Anthony.
I don't know anything about this.
What's
Yeah,
that,
I
Ashley?
don't know anything. I was gonna say I don't know anything about it. Really.
That's Jeepers Creepers.
Isn't the director of Jeepers Creepers 3? Wasn't he? Didn't he have? Wasn't he in prison or some shit?
I don't know. I just thought they closed it. I thought they
The-
closed it out.
The
It was
director,
over.
the creator of Jeepers Creepers is a pedophile. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I knew
no,
that.
I remember
I knew
that.
that.
He was
Whoa.
arrested for abusing
Look,
a
Max
minor
closed that shit out
creeper
quick,
child.
didn't he? Never mind.
Yeah.
Don't even talk about
Yeah,
that.
don't even say that word on. You're gonna give me the thanks.
Oh,
got
you should
demonetized.
just say, hey. And he was hanging around people like Brian Singer and
Yeah.
Brad Brandon, whatever.
Oh,
Kevin
yeah, I don't wanna-
Spacey and
Jeepers.
James
I
Gunn.
got Jeepers Creepers there. I don't want to
Yeah,
touch that
Fourth,
now. I
he
didn't-
does. And you know what blows my mind, Fourth, about Carrot Top? That dude is ripped.
Dude, yeah, well, yeah, that's because that's all he could do for
Yeah,
a
that
while.
dude is like ripped, bro. Like
Yeah,
crazy.
he doesn't
those
look,
steroids?
and he doesn't look better. He looks worse.
No, he looks
Yeah,
worse.
I don't like.
I'll
That's
keep my
true.
dad bod. As long as I got a pretty face, I'll keep my dad
His
bod.
He's
face, it
always
looks like he got
looked.
like he went to the same place that Joan Rivers went to for his face. I was like, what is going on with this guy?
He has like Benjamin Button face, like all the time to me.
He got like stank face, like somebody farted face. He's like,
I just yeah, I don't think he's
Who
funny.
farted?
He was always annoyed me. Like,
Yeah.
I
What's
just
this?
did not like him.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, it's fan art.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
fan
Yo,
art.
he stole that,
looks
bro.
better than the trailer, the Inquisitor.
No, I was just sharing this because it's cool fan art for me.
yeah, that's way better than anything that I've seen Lucasfilm bring out. That's nice.
I like that.
Yeah, I like the colors. I like how it's balanced.
I like that the
It
Inquisitor
looks-
actually looks like an Inquisitor
It looks
and not a
very,
WWE
looks
wrestler.
It's very good. It's good.
It looks good. I like it. Disney, take note.
Well, we'll see.
Well, yeah,
I'll say this: if they don't start pumping that Obi-Wan marketing campaign tomorrow, I'm gonna be very disappointed in Disney.
I think they will, RJ.
How
and
could
I
they
think
not?
I think I think they got a lot of balls to put Obi-Wan up against Top Gun. Like I really do. Like I thought they would do like a day later or a day before, but they're not. They're gonna go right up against Top Gun.
Anyone watch Umbrella Academy?
Tom Cruise is in Top Gun Maverick.
Yes, I heard that. That's the rumor.
I watch it. Honestly, the way Netflix,
but
is
they
going,
edited Hugh Jackman out of it.
This potentially could be the last season, just the way Netflix is going, unless it really catches fire with the third season.
I've never seen this show.
Everybody I know watches that show except me. I have no idea what it's even.
I like
about.
the show. It does have Elliot Page in it. It's a fun show. It's not the best. Here's your first look at it. I feel like this is going to be the last season unless something really.
What the hell is that?
What the?
Bro, that should look like
the Umbrella Academy versus the Sparrow Academy.
That's sparrows. That's what they're calling them. Okay.
All right.
Look like crows to me, but whatever.
Okay. First look at season 3. No one cares.
Why did teams line up like that? That's so weird.
I haven't
Wait,
seen
is
the
that
show
the one
yet
with
either.
is that the one with the chimpanzees a professor?
Yes.
No, that's Planet of the Apes.
No.
Yes, it is.
I walked right into that shit.
Well, this actually got me excited now to see the Sparrow
This motherfucker's
Academy.
talking about Dr. Zaius.
Wow.
I'm excited for it, but I have a feeling it's gonna be the final season.
If it gets canceled, at least Gerard's got My Chemical Romance's reunion tour this summer.
I
there's that.
bought tickets. The when I proposed to my wife, I also bought tickets to My Chemical Romance. We were doing all kind of things that week. I wasn't going to propose to her there, but we're going to do all types of things that week.
Oh wow! Like
and
what kind of things were you guys gonna smoke?
Well, no, they canceled the concert.
They're edibles,
and then they broke up. So we never got to see. I bought the tickets. I hope I got the refund.
Brian, do you know what I have tickets?
If you
for
bought
this
the
summer?
tickets, you should have hold on to them. Those are probably worth
Brian,
something.
would you like to
I
know
don't remember
August?
what I did with them.
August, Megadeth, Slipknot, September.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a great summer.
And then you're gonna meet me in November. So there you go, man.
It's gonna be a great year. We got to make up for 2020.
Max, you want to talk about that Gaga City article that you said?
Pulled my
No,
earbud
that's
out.
your best friend.
Yeah, could Wolverine be an unexpected visitor in Doctor Strange 2?
No,
Hot take, no.
Get that off the screen.
What?
No, what? You should leave it on the screen so we can expose those frauds.
What was that?
Yeah,
I didn't get a chance to read it.
I don't
popped
think
up.
so.
It was
Bring it back up. Bring it back up.
I just brought it. I just.
Grace debunked this earlier in the show.
Let's
He's being like Grace. He doesn't want to lose access.
Basically, Ryan Gigasi published an article asking the question: could Wolverine be in Doctor Strange?
Oh, really?
No.
Today they published it today.
Nice.
Today.
So I'm gonna say that Wolverine and Deadpool are in this movie.
Could it save the Snyderverse too?
Oh no! It has spoilers in there. Nope.
Good job, Geekosity. Thank you.
No, I was just reading that scene.
It has spoilers, real
yeah,
spoilers.
It does.
I mean, most of their stuff isn't legit. It's like they
but they went to the other
common knowledge.
I hope no one saw. It had spoilers.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, they saw those leaked pictures on Twitter and it's like, okay, we didn't see the movie, so we're just gonna make a makeup.
That's how. Okay.
Now,
connecting the dots.
Things just work out sometimes because Joe Plo just did this article. Oscar Isaac refuses to disown X-Men Apocalypse.
Bro, he knows
that
shit is trash.
Well, he said it was a very difficult movie to make.
I never said it. Wait, I don't think it's trash. A lot of people say Max, because of you, I went back and watched all the X-Men movies.
The only he's not going to disavow a performance like that. I mean, he's going to give respect to the costuming people and the cast, the crew, and all that. He's not just that was a shit film.
He does look like
the only person that would do that is like Liam Neeson talking about.
Well, I want to.
He does look like Ivan Ooze, though. He really does.
He
does look like Ivan Ooze.
He looked like Thanos. He looked like Thanos' long brother.
He did a good job as
he did a good job, and he
didn't.
He was
Ashley hating.
He was
there she goes.
Ashley said that was the most
hating.
accurate representation. It was better than Thor Ragnarok.
It was great.
He's not a
No.
fan
On
of
Thanos level.
X-Men
On Thanos
Apocalypse
level.
No, it's horrible.
It was on the
I hate
level
that
of
movie.
Thanos.
It's cheesy, and then
you're
when
on
Professor
crack,
X
maybe.
like has his moment
Grace
of like
loves
the
it.
end where he's like, "You're all alone," and he's like, "No, I'm not."
See, look at
He
that.
comes
She
up. It's
remembers
so
the whole movie.
bad. I freaking
It's
hate
so
that
bad.
movie.
You mean
it's
bad
horrible.
like
It's
good?
horrible.
Well, let's be honest.
Horrible.
Let's be.
You mean like Michael Jackson
Okay,
bad?
did anybody like Oscar?
No,
okay,
not
if
that
we're gonna
bad.
bash on Oscar Isaac, can I ask somebody?
I think
Anybody?
I love Oscar.
Did
Isaac. His
anybody
dad
like
was
him in
bad.
Driver or
miscast.
Drive with?
Can I read the
He was
article real
amazing
quick?
in
Just
that
real
shit.
quick.
Yes,
I'll be quick.
sir.
No.
Because this
Yo.
excites me. You go, Oscar. You go. Admitting failure is hard, especially when that failure costs $178 million to produce. However, despite X-Men Apocalypse being labeled a dumpster fire by Ashley, not by fans.
No, it's
no,
a dumpster
majority of
fire.
people don't like the
No,
Oscar
by the
Ash.
fans.
Oscar
Nice strong
Isaac
words.
refuses to disown it. He takes a lot of pride in his work, and although he referred to the film as excruciating experience, Isaac will not stand idly by the film burns in mediocrity. No, I don't disown it.
Yeah, those
Isaac
people that
told the
doesn't
New
work
York-
in Fox no more. You should
I
put it-
respect
I don't
this.
think
and
he
the
said it
easy-
like that. I think he said more like, no, I don't
it's
disown
classy
it.
for him to not disown it. I think it's a class act.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think it's
I'm-
classier
because
to
I'm
own
Moon
that
Knight,
maybe
bitch.
you had a bad performance and say, you know what, maybe it wasn't so good, guys.
All right,
You know,
well,
that's
read the quote.
classy
Read,
too.
read the quote. Read the quote.
Yeah, Ralph,
Isaac
he was
told New
great
York
in
Times in
Drive.
a
I loved
recent
him in Drive.
interview, I know exactly when I went there wanting to do and the reasons why. There were these amazing actors involved that I really wanted to work with, James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender and Jennifer Lawrence. I collected X-Men growing up, and I loved Apocalypse. I just found him such a freaky, weird character. And then you got there, and you're like, oh my God, I've got all these prosthetics on. I've got a suit on. I can't move. I can't see anybody. All these actors I wanted to work with, and I can't see who they are. I still think back to that time with fondness, Isaac said. I wish it would have been a better film, and they would have taken care of the characters a little bit better, but those are the risks.
Let me say, this is why Fox destroyed the X-Men name. They
Sure
destroyed
did.
the franchise. There's
Sure
a reason why they destroyed.
Wait, there's actually more to the.
Apocalypse.
There's actually more.
There's
Okay,
more
let me
where.
see.
He should have
In the
casted
red,
him
in the
God,
red,
what
in
is
the
that?
red
Oh,
text.
Yeah, it says,
Oh,
boys,
right there.
now was speaking with JQ about the film in 2018. Isaac detailed the laborious process of suiting up as the character. I didn't know when I said yes that was going to be happening that I was going to be encaged in glue latex in a 40-pound suit, and I had to wear a cooling mechanism at all times. I couldn't
What
move
the
my
fuck?
head ever. I had to sit on a specially designed saddle because it's the only thing I can really sit on, and I'd be rolled into a cooling tent in between takes, Isaac added. And so I wouldn't ever talk to anybody. And I would just be sitting, and I couldn't really move, and like sweating inside the mask and the helmet. And then getting it off was the worst part because they just had to kind of scrape it off for hours and hours.
Bro, Apocalypse should be.
Well,
a
it sounds like it was a
CGI
miserable
character.
time being Apocalypse.
And I don't
Bro,
think they
I'm
destroyed
saying,
X-Men.
like-
I think there's more good
like a-
X-Men movies than bad ones.
Yeah, like
Well,
Apocalypse
he did
should
drop
have
the
been a
ball.
CGI
Ralph,
character.
Days of
he
a
was
Future
bungling the
Past.
other kids' balls.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
Oh,
X-Men.
red joke,
the
Ryan.
only really good one there. I
First
thought
Class
this,
is
I was
good.
thinking the same
The
thing.
Wolverine is good. Logan is. I don't use. I
Logan,
joke around with.
I like Logan, and I
Yeah.
like Days of Future Past, and
You hate
that's it.
Deadpool?
I like
Yep,
X-Men
I'm
First
with
Class.
Ash. I'm with Ash.
I like
X-Men
First Class
is
too.
the best.
Kind of. I like. I
X-Men
like
1 and 2?
I think it's dope.
Apocalypse is better than Moon Knight.
Oh,
You're
no.
such a liar.
No.
You are such a liar.
No.
Did
No.
Grace,
I
did
believe
Grace
with my
put you
whole
up to that?
I haven't
No.
seen Moon Knight, so I wouldn't.
I've been saying it.
Moon
The only
Knight is
reason
not great, but I don't.
The only reason I rewatched it was RJ and we were discussing it on MME.
It's
and
a
I was like, you know what?
horrible movie.
And I was like, I think I'd rather watch Apocalypse, and then I did, and I enjoyed it more than Moon Knight.
More than
Horrible
Moon Knight?
movie.
Oscar Isaac
It's
should
so
have been
bad.
cast as Apocalypse in the first place.
A lot of people leave
does
out
a
The
good job.
Wolverine, and I don't know why. The Wolverine is a great movie.
The Wolverine's
It's
pretty
not
good.
a great movie, but it's a step in the.
These are
right
really
direction.
Fourth 1000. He basically lists the best X-Men. Like these are the only good X-Men movies.
Yeah.
Right. First
Just
Class.
those three.
What about X1
The
and 2?
Wolverine's pretty good. Days of Future Past was just an interesting
X2 is
way of
okay.
seeing
X-Men 1 and 2 are okay. They haven't aged
Bro,
really well.
X2
though.
is better than Iron
I'm
Man.
not a fan of Logan.
Are
Shut
you on
up.
crack?
Did you just say it's
No,
better than
shut
Iron Man?
Oh, here's Ryan with
What did
his
he-
bad
what?
take on Logan. Yeah, go ahead, Ryan.
Well, I just don't like Logan.
But tell people you liked it when it was the first film came out. The actual,
So
go ahead.
there's another movie out there with the same trope, same thing. It's God, what is Father?
Mel Gibson movie.
It was a Mel Gibson movie. It's
called Bloodfather.
Bloodfather, yes.
Oh, I've
And
seen that.
it follows the same pattern. It's the little girl, and they're being chased, and he's the reluctant dad or whatever. Same thing with
Logan is a
with with Logan and little girl. They're father and daughter, but not by birth, but by genetics. And it's the same shit. And I'm just like, okay. The only difference is Patrick Stewart. Patrick Stewart is
Patrick Stewart is a big addition, though.
He is a big addition. But I mean, when you've seen one movie and you kind of see, you've seen a lot of them, you're just like, okay, it's kind of the same.
Fourth, you're also correct. Anna Paquin was horrible as Rogue. That character was not Rogue. Rogue was done so dirty.
Yeah, she's not a good Rogue.
Bad.
She was horrible.
Rogue was done dirty. Cyclops was done dirty. The entire frame. So many characters. Storm. Halle Berry as Storm was god awful. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, she wasn't tough enough for me. I needed somebody that just had a little bit more oomph.
No.
No Jubilee. I always thought that was a travesty. No Jubilee at all.
Jubilee was way. Yeah, Max. How can you defend that? What was the point of Jubilee?
Yeah, Max.
She had a bigger part than in X2.
Jubilee who?
That's not saying much. She was barely in either movie.
That's not his fault. I mean, well, Brian.
Yes, it is his fault.
It is
He's
Brian
the
Singer's
director.
fault. Stupid ass.
Okay, well, you guys want to hear a confession?
You like?
I love, and can rewatch over and over Origins Wolverine. I don't know why it's so awful.
God.
It's such a bad movie, but I can
Please
watch it
shoot
over
me
and
in
over.
the leg.
The only good thing about that movie.
I like bad movies, man.
The only good thing about the Origins movie was the beginning, was the going through all the wars and all that.
Yeah, that montage was okay. After
That's
that,
it.
that was it. Just
After that, I mean,
You
Ryan
know what
Reynolds,
happened to that
oh,
movie?
crap.
I
The
just
writer's
didn't like the
strike.
end.
You
I
know
just
the
I'm
writer's
sorry,
strike?
Ryan Reynolds.
Chris, I like it.
And I'm completely done with Ryan. My hot take is that he's Ace Ventura just muted down a little bit.
What are you talking about? The Adam Project was great.
The
It was
Adam
a great
Project was
movie.
amazing.
They even got the kid to act like Ace Ventura, with
No, they didn't. No, they
but
didn't.
muted Ace Ventura, not as
You didn't like the Adam Project? I'm sorry, Mr.
Adam Project was okay.
Oh, Brian's rethinking his
It
life.
wasn't
What
great.
the hell? You
But-
being
but
on the
I mean-
show?
I feel like I need
Oh,
to
no. Brian.
I don't care about. I don't know.
Brian,
You didn't
Sorry.
like X-Men Origins Wolverine?
we need more karaoke to get Brian.
Yeah, karaoke night.
He used his claws to turn a Harley. You didn't like that? That was really cool. He messed up an old man and old lady sink.
Oh, it's the
That
worst
was great.
CGI ever in the mirror.
It was terrible CGI, but I got a soft spot for certain movies. I take a lot of shit for loving Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2 might be my second favorite Marvel movie.
I love
after-
Iron Man 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Iron Man 2 is better than
Whoa,
Iron
more
Man 3.
action.
Sam Rockwell? Like,
Yeah.
think about
I
that.
love it.
I already hate
It's
him,
like,
bro.
this is my
He did a
Iron
great job.
Castle. Like,
Iron Man.
man,
Iron Man
he's
2 is
fire in
better
that
than
movie.
most of the X-Men movies.
Bro, Man of Steel is better than Iron Man 1.
Sam
That-
Rockwell
that's
is
cap, that's
amazing in that movie.
Yeah,
I'm
right. That's
sorry.
true. We know that.
Yeah.
Man of
Actually, how many
Steel
times? How many times have you watched it? Iron Man 2.
I gotta go.
Do you ever notice when he's sitting down and eating the ice cream and they're in the airport? Why are his
I
hands
can't
that
count.
color? Why are his hands that color? Why are Sam Rockwell's hands all dirty like that in that scene?
What?
They're all orange.
You will see him in
Oh,
Because he
bye,
was
bye,
working.
Ryan.
Bye,
Ryan's
Ryan.
gonna
See
get-
you guys later. I gotta
Bye.
go.
Later, buddy.
Isn't
Cheer
Sam
up,
Rockwell
Brian.
coming back?
We're having fun. We're not even
Isn't he
talking
coming
about
back?
Doctor Strange.
What?
Oh, no.
You're like,
I don't know why I
gotta.
love. I don't know why I love Iron Man 2, but it's my
I
favorite
like
of the three
it.
of them.
I like
it's my
it.
favorite one.
It's not my favorite of the three,
This
but I
comment
like it.
scared
There's
me,
some
Brian.
good things.
We
in
love
the
you,
film.
Brian.
The
What's
widow,
Eddie doing?
the Widowmaker, all that.
The ex-wife.
Eddie's
Comes
been
out
way
and
too
doesn't do
quiet
anything.
about him.
I mean,
He's
my
ready to go
favorite
to
will always
bed.
be Winter Soldier,
Yeah,
but after
although-
that, it's probably Iron Man 2.
Well, mine's
All those
Avengers
blue shots
2012.
of that
Wait, I
Josh
think
Whedon-
Eddie was gonna say.
I
Wait, I think Eddie was gonna
like
say something.
Iron Man 2 I just wish the battle sequence was longer with Whiplash. What is that his name?
That's the only part I don't like. That with the Mickey Rourke, it feels like they cut his action
Thor
sequence out too
2.
quick.
I like Iron Man 3. I didn't like Iron Man 3 at first, then I rewatched it. I started
Iron Man
to like
3 is
it.
terrible.
I just
Terrible.
get annoyed.
I
with
like
all this
parts
CG.
of it.
Yeah, there are good parts of it that are fun.
You know what the difference between Iron Man 2 and Iron Man 3? Iron Man 2, you could still see Robert Downey was trying to be in prosthetics. And Iron Man 3, he's like, I'm not getting in that shit anymore. You CG my face on everything.
I'm a big advocate for a lot of people shit on Civil War. I love Civil War. That's one of my favorite Marvel movies, and a lot of people shit on Civil War.
There's too many.
Civil War is.
I'm actually gonna do a video that Robert Downey is the reason the CGI in Marvel movies has declined so much.
Why do you blame the actor so much?
Because he wanted to come back. He was sick of being in the prosthetic. Did you see him from the set of Iron Man 2 when he's in this big hulking thing and he's in the party? And
Bro, it's called a mocap suit. That's what it's called.
Well, the technology changed over time too, though.
He didn't want to get in the suits anymore. He said, just CG all my shit.
I just think it's really weird that
he CG all my shit.
I roped Ashley into a project with me. Do you guys want to be part of it? Because I haven't asked any of you yet. I've only asked one other person, but I would like to rank every Marvel movie, not MCU movie, every live action Marvel movie. I'm talking Fantastic Four. I'm talking Blade. I'm talking Daredevil. I'm talking
Wait.
We could do a flick chart with just Marvel movies.
Important question. No, this is a better website actually. But Chris, important question. Does that include the David Hasselhoff, the Nick Fury movie?
No, none of the B movie stuff. It's got to be
No. Yes, it
that does
movie's
count.
a
That's a Marvel
masterpiece,
movie.
bro.
If you're saying all of them, you gotta do all of them.
Well, I meant like all of them from like all
You
of
gotta
them
do the
from like
Captain America movie.
Yeah,
like
if you're gonna
that
count
movie.
Fantastic Four from the 90s.
You gotta do
the original Punisher with Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, all that.
No, you gotta put them all in there.
Okay, I will if you guys want to. I just don't know if we can find all those movies. That's like 50 movies, guys. We'd have to cut it up into like 3 episodes.
I think in Tier Maker they have it. I believe something like that. I don't know.
But I was Ashley's like, yeah, let me check my schedule. I'll do it. Fuck it.
Thank you,
It's like,
Chetty. I
damn.
appreciate it.
I still want to see RJ do a rant video on Grace.
I really don't want to. I already have a headache.
Let the beast out. Let that beast out.
I think he got it out though. I think he like let it out.
I have no more energy.
Grace has become Defender Menace.
No, I'm gonna thank her for her honesty and getting my expectations in check.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Oh, why don't you thank me? I was the one telling you to do that weeks ago.
Thank you all for your honesty as well.
Okay, Degrassi, maybe I bit off more than I can chew with this Marvel project, man.
I'm still gonna enjoy it. I'm not expecting a dumpster fire or anything. I'm just thinking it's gonna be more mid than high, and I thought it was gonna be a high-end Marvel film. That's all.
I still think it's going to make a ton of money,
I
but
still
it's
think
going
it's
to
gonna
be
be
divisive.
high end. It's just not gonna have everybody from every former, film,
People just like to shoot the messenger. That's all. Can't handle
Look,
the truth.
I had no
handle the truth.
expectations. I had no expectations for the original Doctor Strange. I didn't know shit about him. I was pleasantly surprised. It was a great movie. So now I want to see how his story continues. But the one I most want to see is the Wanda story. I want to see what they do with her because I love the way WandaVision ended.
Well, any other topics that we have here before? I know I'm not going to keep Brian when I react to Andy.
Yeah, we should talk about the DCEU.
Oh, we can't talk about that announcement of the James Gunn show.
Oh yeah, the masterpiece.
Amanda
show.
Waller. That does sound pretty cool.
Did you hear about that, Brian?
Yeah, they're making a new. It's one of the two shows that James Gunn's working on. It's going to be an Amanda Waller series he's executive producing it, but it's going to be written and show run by the same person who did Watchmen. Not Damon Lindelof, one of the writers.
The one episode she wrote the episode.
One of the episodes.
You don't like my story.
You
don't like my story. Write your own. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's actually not even going to be an Amanda Waller series. Supposedly, this might be a Secret Six or Checkmate TV show, but Amanda Waller's the lead character.
Okay. I mean, I will not be surprised if Deathshot or Deathstroke makes an appearance in the show.
I will just say this. Deathstroke being in this is a strong possibility. James Gunn's really wanted to bring in Deathstroke. He almost was in Suicide Squad.
Because she has
now
to.
that
If
would
you
give,
saw the no,
now that would be a pivotal thing if they bring him into the James Gunn
People would
version.
still hate it because it's James Gunn. Well, people would still hate it because it's James Gunn.
Well, if they don't bring in what's his name?
No, it's gonna be Joe. It's gonna be Joe no matter what.
It could be a different actor. They could recast.
Teddy, the only thing I've heard about is the Rancor and Boba Fett and
Brian, does
and
this
the
get you
Naboo
excited because
Starfighter.
you really like the Peacemaker series?
I mean, sure.
I love it. I've watched it like 4 times already.
I liked it. I didn't like it
yeah.
at first.
They actually are doing Peacemaker season 2. In addition to that, though, James Gunn's gonna be writing and directing Peacemaker season 2. So there's another show too in the works too that we don't know about. We don't know what it is yet, but that's
it's a Bloodsport show.
Well, Brian, do you want to see Waller get a bigger role in these series? You know,
sure. I mean, I liked her in Suicide Squad and then the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I liked her really in both those Suicide Squad. She was scary.
so,
She's
I mean,
legit scary, man.
I liked her better than the one from Arrow.
Yeah.
She was
What's
a
his
better
face's
Amanda Waller.
wife?
Yeah. So. Yeah, no,
What was his name in that show?
It'll be good, man. I'm sorry, guys. I've just been. I don't know. I can't explain.
Yeah, DC let you down. No.
Okay.
Everything's let me down, bro.
Oh man,
Brian.
It's not
see
just
after that
DC,
Grace
man.
review, Max. You see, come on.
You need to watch more.
No, honestly,
Halo and
it's
you'll
got
feel
nothing
right.
to do. It has nothing to do with tonight's stream, guys. So it's okay.
All right.
Like I said, it's okay.
I've been where you are, Brian.
Hey, I can't wait to see the show. I
felt
think
what
she's
you
gonna
feel.
be great.
We're with you,
Because
Brian. We love you, man.
I understand it.
Yeah, we love Brian.
Yeah, I've legitimately. Oh my God! So is
No one
Ashley,
kills
yeah.
karaoke. There's no one that's better at karaoke than Brian right now. I think
Well,
I want
thank
to do.
you. I appreciate
I want to do karaoke wars.
I couldn't do it if I tried.
Karaoke wars.
Yeah.
Like a put up or shut up.
Can I be a
Pantera,
judge?
Metallica?
Can I be a judge?
Yes. Yeah, we could have some judges. We'll actually do it like all American Idol style. Ashley decide.
Yeah,
Ashley's
but
one of the
she's-
first judges. We'll go scores.
Nice.
Yeah,
And the
that's a
fir-
great idea.
And the first thing we do is me and Brian have a Weezer war.
All right, who wants to be another judge?
Make it hard for Ashley to figure out which one to pick.
Ashley is our first judge for karaoke wars.
There we go.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we're gonna do.
You just said what?
No, we're gonna set this up, Ashley, for sure.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
And then we'll have to have some type of prize.
Yeah.
We could do a combination of the judges and then a poll on the video as well.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do a poll. You could do I'll figure out how to do a YouTube poll. But
Yeah.
we'll have to do a like goal to get the thing, and then we'll do a separate stream because it's going to get claimed next time. But yeah, I'll set that up. That's a great idea.
Brian, if you were gonna pick a Weezer song, what would it be? Like right out the gate, you're coming off. You're right off the trailer. Right off the
Surf Wax America, dude.
Really?
He's
I would-
foaming like a bottle of beer.
I'm going with the sweater song every rip. I'm going with the
going
sweater song
surfing,
every rip.
going
bro.
surfing. Oh, get out of here.
Spider-Man.
You can take your car to work. I'll take my board. Thank you. Okay.
Who else wants to be a judge? Who else?
Chris Tucker should be a
Is Eddie too abrasive?
Me?
I don't know. Eddie, you think you
No,
can handle that?
Eddie's
DL?
singing. Eddie's got to sing. He's like showed us that he's got to sing.
DL, do you want to be a karaoke judge?
I think he's frozen. Oh, I thought he was frozen.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. We'll hold like little signs and like give you scores. Be so tired.
Yeah, that's a great idea. See what we do here? That was a great idea.
They can all sit in computer chairs with their back to us, and if they want us on their team, they can spin around.
Yeah.
The voice
I'll
now.
actually have to sit at my
Should I wear a mask?
No,
A masked
I'm
singer?
not
No.
doing
And you have to guess who it is.
Did you see everybody freak out when what's that New
Rudy
York man?
Giuliani.
Rudy
You know,
Giuliani?
I was
People
actually
freak-
thinking for another segment for To the Max that we could work on, Brian. Not to give you more work.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
have to figure out how to do it. Is like
To the max.
You know how Matt and Saggy do the call-in phone number?
Yeah.
That we have people do that. You have to disguise and see who could throw everyone off while making a voicemail message.
Well, I'm screwed. Everyone knows my voice. I've got the,
Well,
like,
you have to.
got the Joe
You have
Pesci
to
thing
put on
going
a
on.
voice. You gotta put on a voice. is what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying.
What if
So I
I
think
just, like,
that
go,
I want to try. I want to figure out to do that, but I'll figure out a phone number.
Yeah,
and set that up.
I'm gonna do a wokeness voice.
Well, we'll know it's
Well,
you
okay,
as soon as
what?
we hear
Anthony,
that
we'll
endorse the
we'll,
word
we'll
woke come
figure
out
out
your
it's
mouth.
you in a second, boy.
yeah,
We'll
and what is
say
a
what?
wokeness voice? How's that?
Yeah, like what?
How does that even work?
The voice.
No,
Well,
it
I'm
is.
saying he says woke all the time, so
Yeah.
like you know,
He's gonna
But he
sneak
said
the
he
word
was
as soon as
put
he
on a
says the
wokeness
word
voice.
woke, we'll know it's him.
Woke's in his vocabulary. So.
Yeah, that's
maybe.
his like tagline. You know, to
You
be
Bro,
know,
Kat got her
bio.
yesterday, bro.
that's
She was looking
crazy that
beautiful.
you say that. I've actually heard that, and I didn't even know who Frank Rizzo was. I had to look him up. The
You
UFC guys told me I sound like Frank Rizzo, and I'm like, who the
No, you
hell
don't.
is Frank Rizzo? And when I looked him up, I was like, holy shit, I do sound like that dude.
He's my cousin.
That's weird that he's your cousin.
He's your cousin. The hell?
Oh my god.
What's
Well, at
happening
least
on
he's
Twitter
one of
right
the
now?
brothers. Fucking.
Did anyone
that
get
made
tired
me
of
laugh.
Elon?
That
Elon
made me
Musk?
laugh so hard,
Did
Brian.
Elon
Wait,
Musk
do
just
you
buy
not have any
Twitter?
more topics?
Yes,
do.
he
I
did buy
have one.
Twitter.
No,
We could
no,
talk
I
about
know.
the Black
But did he?
Mary
No, I know he
Yeah.
bought Twitter, but I'm saying, did he buy Twitter just so he could get more noticed on Twitter? Because he's like throwing out memes and stuff all day long now. Like
That's all he's ever done, man. That's all he ever did. on Twitter.
I don't
nothing
follow
new.
Elon Musk, so
I actually started following him.
Yo, he
I
actually
did.
followed me on Twitter, which is crazy.
He's not I'm not a huge fan of him though, but
yeah, I don't really care really.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Elon Musk is the next Elon.
Star Wars Celebration is trending.
Yeah,
Nobody
I was.
cares.
I
Tony
wanted to
Stark.
go.
Star Wars Day is tomorrow,
If
so
it's Chicago or Florida or something, I'll go. But all the way out in Anaheim, no way, man. I'm not going all the way to
Wait,
California.
damn, that far as fuck.
but you gotta go to Disneyland. It's like right next to it.
I know, Avengers Campus. Come on.
Man, fuck
One
Avengers
day,
Campus.
one day.
God, you're such a stand for Avengers stuff.
Yeah,
But
I was
channel
actually
G's,
supposed to. Y'all want to hear something? Like I was supposed to have.
You
like,
went there?
I was getting married in August, and that's where my honeymoon was going to be.
Oh well, that's sweet though.
wow.
That's different. That's like that's
Yeah,
different.
but
you
I'm not
know?
getting married. But that's
Wait,
where I
you
was
getting
going.
married? Oh my god,
I'm not.
congratulations.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
Wait,
Not.
so you're not getting married to
So
Kevin
guys,
Feige?
so basically,
No,
so no fighting.
no.
I
I'm
think
not
she would
getting
say
married
yes
now.
to Kevin. She would say yes to
And
Kevin.
we're-
But
we're
then,
Actually,
not
I
married.
get
but
so
then you'd
uncomfortable when
also
you talk
hear that
about that.
Ashley's taken over. She's like, hold on.
I love him. Yeah, I mean, Kevin Feige loves me, so you know.
Hey, Kevin
I
Feige
can't,
was
we
a
can't
sweet
help
man, I'll
it.
tell you that.
That's why she's into
Yeah.
dad bods. That Feige shit.
Hey
Hey,
Nick,
for at least 5
miss
years.
you guys at the big EBN meetup in Nashville.
That's
Had a
the
great
best.
10-minute conversation with C3PO himself about the sequels of Disney. Uh-oh.
Wait, you talking about Gina Carano boyfriend? Oh,
What?
No, that's not. This isn't drunk.
Anthony Daniels.
No, he's thinking this is drunk 3PO.
Oh,
This is
never
Nick
mind.
from Nick or Coach from.
No, he's saying C3PO like drunk 3PO. That's why he said.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
He meant the actual Anthony Daniels, the actor.
Ashley
The
Feige.
actor?
Actually, Feige does have a nice ring to it.
Yeah, it
I
works.
mean, hey, look at Feige yesterday, bro. He was cool. He
I
looked like a
mean,
boss yesterday.
yeah, I know.
Ryan said
I
he'd
was
go to
like,
Star Cruiser Hotel.
Oh yeah, and I'd actually
mean-
enjoy myself too, not like those assholes.
Yeah, well, how do we get the access?
Yeah.
Skunk.
The people get to go for free. You know, we should
That's
should
a
have
good
that.
question.
for-
I'm like, listen,
You have to
just-
be an influencer. air
Just
quotes.
send me. I'll let you know how it is. and
No,
then we'll work
Brian.
on it from there.
Brian has to go too. Just
Yeah,
send
Archie.
RJ.
How mu-
Well,
how
you
much
gotta
is the
send.
tickets?
You know how it works. You send one person, and then they get the access, and then they work on getting
Wait,
everyone else access.
how
You know
much
that
is it?
goes.
How much is it to go?
$5,000.
For the
Man,
Star,
that-
for the Star Wars the hotel,
Yeah,
$6,000
that's not
a
that
night.
bad.
Jesus Christ.
It's
I
no,
have no
it's
who
like
idea that
$5,000
is.
for the
Well,
weekend.
sorry, it's $6,000 per person.
Jesus
6,000
Christ.
Hey,
No, wait, that's not true either. Why are you? That's disinformation. Stop doing that, RJ.
I could have sworn it was $6,000 per person.
Listen, it's $6,000 for 4 people over the weekend.
So 24,000 for a family
no,
of 4?
you get the whole family.
No,
you get
for
4
the
people
whole
for
family.
$6,000.
God,
Be hating.
Didn't we do it? Did you on this, RJ? Me, you, Enosh? Didn't we look this stuff up?
I don't remember.
It better not be $24,000.
that was
God
RJ Clown.
damn.
When are they going to make a Star Trek world? That's what we need.
Oh, they did. It didn't work out that.
Oh,
much.
really?
Well, there was the
Yeah,
Star
they
Trek
took it out.
experience in Vegas, but that closed down.
I've already got a Star Trek world. It's called 10 Forward every Monday night.
There's
Monday
a virtual reality
We're
ride.
next to
Dave
lounge.
There's a
We had
virtual-
fun. We talked for 3 hours.
You know what? You know what, Brian? You just need a little break. You're gonna have a break this weekend. Just relax, enjoy the movie. I'm sorry if I got you down on the movie before you got your
No,
ticket.
don't you worry about it. It has nothing to do with that. I'm just like,
Okay.
dude.
Yes.
Honestly, I'm so disillusioned with some of the stuff that happens on YouTube sometimes.
And
it's like, it's part of YouTube. You know what I mean? So like, when something's
I've learned to
intrinsical to the
literally disconnect
experience,
from it. Yes, Brian, I have literally
Like-
learned to disconnect from it.
so I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm trying to still figure out what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
So is it true that
I'll
that
support you either way, man. Either
No, it's fine. It's just like I said, this stream was just like it kind of reminded me of a lot of things. It's like, oh, okay, well,
oh man.
you know, I don't want to bring the room down, so it's okay. And I do want to apologize, Ashley. I understand where you're coming from. It's like when I speculate on Star Trek. Not too many people watch the show, so it's like it's more of a local level. So where you're not getting it from scoopers, you're coming up with it by yourself. So like I said, I apologize. I don't know where you're coming.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine.
But no,
You're
as far
fine.
as like a lot of this goes, to be honest, bro, we are terrible when it comes to this. All we do is talk about scooper speculation. We speculate based off of what the scoopers tell us to speculate on, and it's such a vicious circle.
Do you know what my favorite part, Brian, is of all these when we're not talking over each other? My favorite part of these streams is when we argue with each other over our choice in movies. That's my favorite part. I love arguing over movies.
like The Last Jedi, which is trash.
Is there Bond casting news?
Can I ask Chubby's question? I didn't see your
No, I
question,
didn't.
Chubby.
That sounds
Phantom
awesome,
X, if I was going to cast, like maybe Channing Tatum or
Gambit. No, I'm just kidding.
No, not him.
No, get him out of those.
No.
Get him out of there. Get
I
him out of
I
there.
can see Channing Tatum doing it.
I like him.
But I think that he would be a good choice. But my ideal, I do want to tell you who my Storm casting is. I finally remembered her name was Jodie Turner Smith, Joshua Jackson's wife, the girl from Queen and Slim. Turner Smith, that she should be Storm.
Yeah.
Like she's just like gorgeous and like she has the right skin complexion. Like to me, she looks like Storm.
Better tell
You know who I
Pfizer.
think looks like Storm, and I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this because it's so such a mark, but
Who?
I think if you put her hair pure white, she can't act though. I don't know if she can act. Sasha Banks.
Charming taters.
Sasha Banks. I think.
No, not Sasha Banks. No.
I think she could. I think she
No.
could look like. Well, she could look like her.
No.
Well, well, let me just say, Chris, I think what people really want in a Storm is an actress with a darker skin tone, because colorism really is a thing in Hollywood where they often cast lighter skinned actresses.
Well, I'm looking at the color from the comic and animated series, and that kind of goes.
Well, she's meant to be African though. She's meant to be like
darker than that. She is.
Yeah,
African.
she's much like she's very dark skin. Like, and people are really looking for that kind of.
Who was the other one that I said I liked? Who was the other one I said I liked? The girl that was in the James Bond movie.
That's just Lashana Lynch. She's
Yeah,
Monica
I think she
Rambeau.
would be good too.
That's Monica Rambeau. She's already in the MCU.
Yeah, she's
Maria.
already Maria Rambeau.
Maria, she's
Well,
Maria.
technically,
They're taking all the great black actresses, which is great, but it's like, come on, we need somebody to be Storm.
Oh my God, they're culturally appropriating the actresses now.
I would cast Denzel Washington as. Denzel Washington.
There is an update, but it's not. It's basically what we've heard years ago.
Well, they
James
did give a
Bond-
list of names though.
Yeah, shares 007 casting update. It's going to take some time to replace Daniel Craig, Idris Elba, Tom Hardy. We've all heard these votes.
Well,
Henry
yeah.
Cavill.
Well, there's also I think it's going to
Henry
go to
Cavill.
it's going to go to an unknown or named actor. I'm Jacob Elordi. That's someone else they're looking at.
Oh, he's
It's
trash,
probably going to go to
please.
the younger actor. I'm just telling you this though right now.
Henry Golden.
Right now, if Henry Cavill was cast as James Bond,
Oh my God, here we
you could
go.
say goodbye to Superman.
Oh, here we go.
He's
Not
had-
true.
That's your opinion,
That's not a
RJ.
guarantee,
Nah, I'm
RJ.
telling you that right now.
I mean,
Henry
I can
That's
see
not
it,
an
though.
opinion,
I mean,
dude. Contractually, that'll happen, dude. They'll
Yeah.
be like, no, you can't be in any other movies.
Like
he
his-
did Superman in Mission Impossible.
Are they really like that?
But his character was a one-off, and he died in Mission Impossible, the same movie.
They did that to Pierce Brosnan.
Plus,
What are you
too,
talking about?
being James Bond is not the same as being the villain in another movie. Like
No.
that's.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't do
No,
other work. I'm just saying being Superman and James Bond. No, you can't.
I would agree with
Magneto
Brian
and
to an
Gandalf?
extent. That could be in the contract, but also you don't know for sure.
It could.
Well, I'm
be,
just
it
saying
could.
they did
Usually-
that to Pierce Brosnan hard, dude. They're like, you can't even wear a tux in a movie.
Well,
Oh, no,
that's
they're
another,
very-
that's
they're very
another similar
protective. They're
character. That's
Well, no,
a
no.
similar character.
Well,
That's
no,
different.
overall, they're very protective of James Bond. Like they want
That's
the
like
actor
you-
committed to like one franchise.
Dude, Clark
per-
Kent wears a suit
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
The Thomas Crown Affair was not a similar character, dude.
I don't know. It's just to me that just sounds.
I'm just saying
Stupid.
that's just my
Daniel
opinion,
Gray
I
was
guess.
in
But
all
I
the
feel like that
franchises.
if Henry Cavill gets cast as James Bond, that greatly diminishes his ability to
I
return to
disagree.
Superman.
I mean,
but
that
that's-
lessens his chances
that's-
for sure, but like I don't think it's impossible.
I don't know, man.
He's not going to lead two franchises.
Superman 10 years
and-
later.
I would definitely be worried. If,
Well,
Brian.
well, no, that's a good point.
Wait, what did he
too.
say? What'd you say?
Brian, you almost missed that.
I'm-
No, Brian's right though.
Dude,
He's
when are we gonna get Henry Cavill back in Superman?
Yeah, we
That's
get
50
to
years
see
from
it.
fucking
10
now.
when he's
He ain't coming
45,
back, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's
45?
already getting up. Well,
Nobody's
that's
gonna
the
want
thing.
to see. I don't know.
And you can
He's
have an
already
older
getting
James
up-
Bond.
Well,
You can
which
have
is
an older
probably
James
why-
Bond.
Which is probably why they should just reboot the whole damn thing and just start
Well,
it all,
it's not
burn it all to the ground.
Yeah, Henry Cavill is getting so old and decrepit. He doesn't even fit the form.
That's not what I'm
anymore.
talking about.
I
dude.
know. I'm just messing with
10
you.
years
My
from
give a
now,
shit
though. Yeah.
diminishes every day that goes on, and I just don't care anymore. It's going to get to that point where that goes 007. You know,
Hugh
And
Jackman
you
played
can
Wolverine
have
for
an
20
older,
20
good-looking James
years.
Bond. You can have an
Like,
old
come on.
James
oh,
Bond.
we've gotten
can
old
be-
James Bond
you-
all the freaking time.
You can be Superman.
Daniel
and
Craig
James
was a
Bond are
little
very different
younger. He
characters.
wasn't
No, he was
that
38. He was
But
38.
when you're more busy, yes, that means
He
it
was
less
38
likely
younger
for the
than
project.
that.
Roger
did look
Moore was
good,
too
yeah.
old to be James Bond.
Yeah, he looks really.
And Pierce
Daniel-
Brosnan
yeah.
started when he was
Blasphemy.
40.
You're really gonna shit on my favorite Bond like that? Wow.
Yes, he should have ended it at least at Octopussy. But seriously, dude,
Vito Kill was
yeah,
great.
man.
Vito Kill was a great movie, but he was way too old to be in that
Way
movie.
too
dude.
old.
He was old enough to be what's her face's mom, or like
Yeah.
the age. Like
Yeah.
it's like no. Like
Yeah.
Cavill will keep
No.
Cavill young and good looking. He doesn't need a lot of CGI.
it's not that. It's interest.
Well,
People
it's
just will
interesting
stop
how much.
caring
Well,
after a while. man.
how much longer can you go between iterations of the
Harrison
character
Ford's
before you
70
forget
years
that-
old.
I mean,
He's about
people
to be
can live in
Indiana Jones
delusion for a
again.
long time, so I guess I will find out.
That's
but-
Harrison Ford. Not everybody's Harrison
I'm
Ford.
just
you
saying
know?
too. I mean, I think it makes more sense to them just to like do a complete refresh on everything.
H Barts, that's my
Um,
favorite Bond movie ever.
We'll
Yeah,
see
that's my
though.
favorite one.
The problem is, and that's what I've been saying. The problem is that they made a Flash movie that resets things. Now they have to release that, and then still
You
try.
mean
to
the
make people
Flash?
end up
You
as
mean the
they go.
Flash? Yeah, the
I love
Flash.
that movie too, but
Tell
it's
him,
a
Ashley,
different
if.
Well, if it gets released,
If it gets released.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I was them, I would just burn the project to the ground, just not release
There's a
it at all.
33%.
I would put on
chance
HBO
it
Max.
won't.
I would put on HBO
That's
Max.
millions
Wait, how
of
did you get
that's
that
millions of dollars thrown down. the
I would
drain.
just
Wait,
say, well,
no,
it's
time
not
out,
their
time out.
money.
I
though.
gotta know, Ashley.
It's not
what
their
did-
money.
How
It's
did you
not their
come up
money.
with that figure, that math? Where'd that number come from?
Just because I feel like there's a 33. I just like look at the variables. Like he might do something silly again. Maybe not.
There's a
no.
We hope
33%
not.
chance,
And
guys.
so there's a 33% chance that it might not come out. That's all I'm saying. 70, I believe that it will, but you never know, guys. I'm just saying.
All right.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you know what? Because I didn't.
I'm
like
really
the Timothy
trolling,
Dalton
guys.
ones.
Yeah,
I was
Oh
not a
God, the Canadian gamer again. God
I
damn
was
it.
not a Timothy Dalton guy, and then I went back and
Who?
watched the two Timothy Dalton ones.
He was a
Timothy
Bond.
Dalton.
He's the closest to James Bond I've ever seen.
He was
it
amazing,
blows
dude.
my
He was
mind
great.
The Living
that they didn't
Daylights was an
keep him
awesome
around.
movie.
Bro, he was dude was.
I
James
love
Bond.
Living Daylights and
I know if Henry Cavill is James Bond, I will watch every one of those movies. But I haven't seen.
I mean, I'll
all
watch
of
it
those.
too, but
Well,
it's
to
like
be
I don't want him
honest,
to start
like-
out.
Oh
at
yeah, that
40
is
years old.
important. Though. That's important. No, Cavill's also doing the Argyle franchise for Apple.
But he's only a cameo for $200 million.
No, he's not. He's not a
He's
cameo.
only a
He's the
cameo,
lead
yes, he is.
actor.
How do you know
No,
this
he's
stuff, Anthony? Like
Anthony knows everything because he's
no,
woke.
but like the J.J. Abrams stuff. He knows a lot about J.J., but we don't know where that
It's
money
JJ,
went.
bro.
500
That money
million
went
ain't
to
that that much
suck his
anymore.
family. The money went to suck his family. That's where the money went. Like that. They're just trash. Don't even get me started on that motherfucker.
Brian, I thought you hated Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Honestly, like I said, if I was
No.
I would just
the
reboot
actor
the whole damn
and all
thing.
that kind of
Oh,
stuff
okay,
and what
okay.
happened, but as a pure Bond movie, dude.
What about Henry Cavill as a Bond? What about Henry Cavill as a Bond?
James Bond.
He doesn't want to be a Bond. Like, dude, he was already up for James Bond before Daniel Craig got the role. He doesn't want to be a villain. He wants the main role.
Wasn't
wants
he in
that
some
juicy,
like
meaty role.
Man from Uncle movie?
He's the
and
Man
it
from Uncle
flopped?
too. Yeah.
and it flopped. Like it was not good.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault though. It had a horrible marketing
So
campaign.
people just weren't interested in that kind of spy movie. That they're just not.
Well, bad marketing too.
Yeah.
Bad marketing.
James Bond and
it
Mission
wasn't bad
Impossible
marketing.
brought the only two that can get away with it these days.
Yeah,
That's
he's
it.
alive
Mission
in Mission
Impossible and James
Impossible.
Bond.
He's alive.
Yeah. Kingsman
Well,
Prime.
I guess.
Do you
I'll
have something
save
else,
everyone- Oh, go ahead.
Max? I was gonna say. what you got?
I'll save us from not watching Andy Signora.
No, I'll watch Andy with you.
Okay.
No, I gotta go. I gotta go. If you guys gotta watch Andy, because
Maybe I can get a laugh out of it.
I wasn't gonna watch the whole thing. I was just gonna watch a little bit.
Like, because I really need to get ready for work, so I don't know how long.
Oh,
it'll
okay.
be.
All right, man. Have a good night.
All right. See y'all later.
I was trying to. I
Enjoy
don't want to bring
Multiverse
everyone down to
Awakenings.
bring it back to the.
I am
Doctor
excited
Strange.
for Multiverse.
Are you the
Still-
Bruce they
excited.
sing about in the ELO song that keeps bringing everybody down?
I guess so.
Okay.
Why can't I remember that song? I'm gonna
Don't bring me down.
Oh,
Oh, God, here we go.
No,
look at that thumbnail. Look at that thumbnail.
Look. Actually, I am
Wow.
subscribed.
Oh, that's your first mistake right there.
Yeah, the very first.
Thumbs it up.
Dislike.
All right. He
Wait,
actually
whose
does a
channel
good
is
job.
this? He's got another channel?
One where he's not like grifting on dead people.
God, he's such a.
He started
poser.
this one.
It's actually
wait, go back. What's his title? What's the title of the video? Go back.
Movie World. Oh,
Oh.
Doctor Strange 2 Multiverse Madness
Lazy,
review. No
overstuffed
spoilers.
what?
Overstuffed
Marvel
Cameo.
fan service.
Fan service. Yeah.
Marvel stuff.
He always hates on Marvel. You know,
Oh
he's
my
been hating on Marvel since
God.
WandaVision.
He's
so
a
that's
poser.
what he does.
All right.
He's a DC
Well,
cultist.
negative content gets better views. So.
Listen, if you are a Marvel stan, if you just accept whatever Kevin Feige gives you and you love it and you enjoy it,
Sounds like Grace.
more
Here we
power
go,
to
brother.
you.
Kevin Feige.
You, my friend, are going to love Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
See that? You see how this
I'm not
is?
trying to kill your.
What?
You hear how he says, just like he said, like Grace. If you are a Marvel Kevin Feige fan, you're not gonna love us.
It's so condescending, man. I hate that shit.
Like,
Stop
he's
being
just
so
like,
condescending
you
to
know,
us.
Oh, hey, Jade. How's it
Andy.
going, Jade?
You know what? Andy and Grace, they should go get locked in a room together for a few hours. And then we can
don't
see how
you
that
dare
goes.
say that, RJ.
I don't
dare
think that'll
you.
go off very well.
Two narcissists yelling at each other over a movie. I'd love to see that
Yeah.
filmed.
Well,
Yeah.
listen, no one complained when they were condescending to, when Andy was condescending to Snyder fans.
Yes,
Now-
they were. What are you talking about? It was a whole.
I'm sorry, I was his
about-
friend then.
I
I
was-
should have. I was bad.
I was about to lose my mind if you were being serious, because like people gave Andy hell for that.
Excitement, not trying to say you're wrong. I'm just trying to say, you Marvel fans that just love it all, this will be an explosion for the eyes for you. Now, for the rest of you, indifferent Marvel fans, people are like losing a little bit of interest in Marvel fans, or people who've never seen a Marvel fan. Whoo!
They've never
Be
seen a
warned,
Marvel fan.
Never
this
seen a Marvel
movie
fan?
is a bit of a mess. It just is. It's a mess. This movie was made for Marvel fans, and I feel like you have to review it two different ways, because if you were to take a person off the street and take them to this movie, I just can't even fathom how confused they're going to be. Oh wait, but you got to watch Doctor Strange, and you got to.
I hate it when hand jobs like this dude try to be edgelords.
Well, he already knows it's an interconnected universe, and most
he
people
knows it, and he's posing. Actually, look how he's posing. This is
Okay,
all hype.
I'm really confused here. Okay, so at this point, if you're seeing Doctor Strange 2, which is already a sequel, and
Yeah.
you don't know what,
Yeah,
and you don't know,
right.
and you don't know what the MCU is, you don't know who Doctor Strange is, who these characters are. Why would you even entertain going to go see it if you're not vaguely familiar with what's going
He
on?
gets access. That's why.
This
Yeah.
person.
No, I'm not
he's-
talking about Andy. I'm talking about
he's
no.
like
I'm talking
saying
about
like
everyone.
his whole explanation is that if you've never seen a Marvel film and you're not a Marvel
Which is
fan,
hardly
and
anybody
you're
on the
done.
planet that hasn't
You know,
seen
like
one.
and like again, RJ's making up a good point. Like, why would you be going to see a sequel to a movie? And if you're not
wouldn't be
seeing
seeing
any
this
of the
movie
other
anyway.
if you've not seen any other Marvel films,
He's
not
trying to do that
one?
edgelord thing, and it's so
Come
cringy.
on.
It's like some shit the Quartering would do. I hate it when people my age try to use those younger generation buzzwords and try. You know what Andy Signore reminds me of? That meme of the kid with the skateboard, Steve Buscemi.
Hello, fellow kids.
That's
Hello,
what he
fellow
reminds
kids.
me of, man. He's a fucking poser, man.
But how? But it doesn't have 2 in the title. How am I supposed to know it's a sequel?
That's funny.
Gotta watch
Oh,
WandaVision.
yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah, he did say
It's
that.
too much. It's too much to this point. Even I'm starting to lose track. There's a character that comes in the beginning that I forgot was one of the doctors in the first Doctor Strange. It's too much. It's too much even for me who really has followed it all. And the problem of that, all that stuff is this weight.
You really haven't
of
followed
not only
it, though.
expectation,
You don't
but
understand
these
the
characters, and we've seen a lot of things before. So they're trying to like one up themselves and do new things. And I will give Sam Raimi credit. I do want to give the film credit in the director, Sam Raimi, who came into a movie that's already sort of was beginning, and I think does his damnedest to bring in some really clever camera work, some horror elements.
That's good to hear.
And those moments of the film is when it shines,
like,
without
he really
a doubt.
knows what he's talking about, man. This dude's the Dear Abby of this guy's the wannabe Keemstar of YouTube. That's who he is.
Do you understand? You understand? He did not understand the season finale of WandaVision.
Yeah, he doesn't
Oh, no, I
understand
saw that
film,
stream.
Ashley. He's too busy chasing
Oh
Britney
wow, this
Spears
is personal
rumors.
for Ashley. She's like, you did
Oh
not.
no, I saw that
understand."
stream. I saw that stream. I know it.
Oh, I would have watched that stream.
That's the stream where that was.
Well, don't worry, we're not going to watch the whole thing. I just wanted to watch a minute more to see what he saw.
He's a great director, and I want to see more from him. So I'm not throwing any shade at Sam Raimi. He came into this project late, and I think he just probably wanted to get into the Marvel universe. He hadn't made another studio tentpole in a while, and he does a good job as best he could have done. But the script, man, is just another mess. And I got to be careful. I'm not going to get into spoilers. When I do my spoiler review, I will get into more of my feelings. But this movie is just a long, overstuffed.
We need to clip
Marvel.
The part where he says, I'll get into more. Of my
fan
feelings.
fiction is really what it is, and there's just it's all style over substance for me. Visually stunning, as most of these Marvel movies have become, but even that I've sort of just become, desensitized to. I'm just like, okay, yeah, cool. A lot of CGI, both of them moving their hands around with fancy things coming out. Look, there are some cool sequences.
Did me and Anthony Cheeseman actually agree on something?
There are a few moments I did
point.
enjoy. Like, it's not the worst movie I've ever seen by any stretch of the imagination, but it's just hard to now have a movie called The Multiverse of Madness. And this is what we got.
Sounds like me.
Sounds like
It's
Matt.
just not as good as I had hoped it to be. The script is nonsensical. We've set up this multiverse where we see Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield come in, right, from a different multiverse.
Oh my God, shut
but
up.
somehow in this multiverse now,
Of course, you're losing
Shut
it.
up. Just shut up.
No, that's that. Listen,
Shut up,
that
Brian. I didn't want to believe it fully, but you're 100% right, man. You hear him say it, you hear Gracie, you hear all these. It's our fault because we build these movies up and we build this
Spider-Man
headcanon
No Way
we build
Home
these movies up and then we go in there and we're
blew the door
disappointed.
off this mother effer.
let's
Spider-Man No
finish
Way
that.
Home blew the door off this mother effer for
Yeah, but he's
possibility.
saying I went in there and it wasn't the movie I expected it to be. That's because we're
Well,
building.
that's
these
your
movies.
expectation because you had the expectations.
All right.
That's what I
not
mean.
the
That's
film.
what we're doing.
I know. I'm agreeing with you.
I
I'm
just
saying
wanna
that's
hear
him.
what-
I'm talking about him.
I just want
that's
you to
not,
hear what he
That's not ownership on the film. Yeah, I do want to hear
what he says. America Chavez, and then we'll be done, and then we'll wrap it up.
Doctor Strange keeps running into other Doctor Stranges because it's like the CW where it's like every multiverse they just happen across
He's a
has the Doctor
Nexus
Strange
being.
version of Doctor Strange.
You understand
and they all
that?
seem to have the
You
same
know what a
connection to
Nexus? He doesn't
Christine.
even know what a Nexus being is.
He doesn't understand any concept of multiverse.
Oh my
whatsoever.
gosh, he doesn't even know what a Nexus being is.
Okay, yeah.
He's a
Freaking
Valid
idiot.
opinion.
It's
that
not even
means
just
that means you are the same person in every universe. Okay.
Well, it's also
And-
has
and-
he not seen like any movie with time travel multiverse? Like even like
Ever?
something like Star Trek. Star Trek, they've like talked to other versions of themselves,
Yeah.
like
All right.
evil versions,
All right,
and
well, let's
alternate
just had
timelines,
goatees.
and yeah.
He's just
And
doing it for the
says
sake
that
of
he
doing
did
it.
I
'cause he
wanted
wants the
something
clicks, man.
crazier in the multiverse of madness to remember that show Sliders where they're like going through
Sounds
these
like you,
different
Max.
worlds and all crazy, and then you got
does.
Tom Cruise as Doctor Strange in one world or whatever. I wanted different things.
See,
I
he
thought this
brought
was an
up
opportunity to
Tom
really mix
Cruise.
things
That's another
up
fan theory.
and
that
show us things. And I
expectation.
just didn't.
Sliders
I didn't
was
feel that
pretty
way at
dope.
any point. There's one montage where America Chavez,
Did
who
Max
is
freeze?
just a walking MacGuffin. Literally, I don't know what didn't care about her at all. Oh, she lost her parents, so suddenly I'm supposed to care. That's the only sort of character motivation we get from her. Otherwise, she just runs along with Doctor Strange.
Wow.
And, that's it. But she can travel to different universes, multiverses.
What
That's
a
her sort of
dick.
power.
And that's
She's
a
like
spoiler,
strong,
asshole.
lightning bolt power.
No, we knew that. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's
What a dick, man. He's even douchier than I remember, man. That dude's a total hand.
I like that review. I'm gonna give a comment. Nice
Of course,
job,
because he
Andy.
sounded like you. He wants the same shit you want.
It's the multiverse of madness.
Yes!
I wanted
Where's
more.
the madness cat?
I liked his point about the Sliders show. There's lots of
No,
possibilities.
Sliders was pretty dope. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
there's
mean,
lots of
but
possibilities.
if you understand, like, Doctor Strange is not going to, no one else is going to be playing him as a character. And if you think about, I mean, because the type of character that he is, he's the same constant in each universe. So, they're going to keep it as the same actor as well. Just like with Elizabeth Olsen, you're not going to see other versions of Wanda because she's also a Nexus being.
Yo, what happened? What happened? I was gone.
Oh,
It's all right. No big deal.
I'm sorry. It's like when people don't understand things like that, and he should know things like that because he has read comics.
I'll do. You
and
know
he
what I
knows
do,
that.
Ashley? I'll go do research. I'll go look at comic book origins or something like that. If I can't understand something, I'll research it before I go to the movie.
But the fact is, he knows most. He knows this. He knows some of this stuff. He's just
Man,
being
he knows
doing his
dick.
thing.
He knows how to play Mario Kart. That's what he knows, and run his mouth about Britney.
Oh, he's a lazy
All he knows.
bitch.
Does he play Mario Kart?
He knows how to dick ride Jody. That's what he knows.
Wait, does
how to
Andy
do.
play Mario Kart?
Yeah, he plays. He's a Nintendo
Yeah.
guy. He's a Nintendo dude. Yeah.
I thought that was Jeremy Greggs.
No. Andy's a Nintendo collector too. He's like a Nintendo guy, Mario and stuff like that. That's his
I
shit.
am too. He has never told me that. I never knew that.
Okay. Well, I think
Cool.
we're gonna wrap it up soon. I'm
That
looking
Grace
forward.
video gave me a really bad headache. Like I
Well,
still have a headache.
Never let this stuff affect you, RJ.
Look at it. Andy made me sick. My vomit.
I just got COVID from watching.
Yeah, look at what you did, Max. Look at how your panelists are feeling right now.
Oh, literally,
I
look
feel
at,
like
look
I'm
at Ashley's
active.
face.
It feels
Look
like
at
we went to
Ashley's
war.
face.
To be
I
fair,
have
I've been down
PTSD,
the whole-
guys. Like, it's bringing.
I've been
up,
down the whole
like,
stream, so
when he
Cheer up, everyone.
When he tried to blackmail me and
It's
threaten
the
me,
multiverse of madness, and you're gonna
It's
see it this
not
week.
okay. Here we go.
Wait, why don't I know that story? Do I know
Poop
that story?
Planet, yes. Poop Planet, that's me. I made that video. Shout out to Poop Planet, yo.
Go check out that video.
Yeah, a video called Poop Planet.
Eddie,
It's a rip on his name, but yeah, it's about him and Jody. I
I've
made a
binged a
video.
lot of your stuff. I must have missed that one. Was it a live stream or a video?
No, that's the name of the channel is Poop Planet. It's one video. It has 6,000 views. I made it. It's about him.
Oh,
and Jody.
really? Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
she's flexing.
She went
Ooh.
incognito, man. They went
Yeah, because I
stuck
didn't.
on
Yeah,
fire.
because I took the stuff. I had a bunch on my channel, but I took them down.
I didn't know anything
I was
about
like,
no
I'm sorry.
blackmail shit, though. I didn't know nothing about that,
That's
actually.
what he did to me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, gonna talk about how Captain Carter looked beautiful.
Eddie, what?
I shouldn't have brought that up.
Eddie, what have you been
It's here
working on?
now.
What videos?
He probably ran off and made 3 videos and came back, and we didn't even notice.
Can you say that again?
Actually, let's just check his channel, see what he's up
Yeah,
to.
that's what I'm doing right now. Right as you said it, I'm checking his channel to see if he put any
Yo,
videos up while we were
he's-
talking.
They're still uploading right now, and that's the thing. You're not gonna see them
Brodan's
just
live
yet.
streaming right now. Devin's live
Yeah.
streaming right now.
By the way, Marcus has a message for you, Max.
Where?
Surprisingly,
hey,
Eddie's
Max,
been behaving
on
himself.
May 9th here in the Philippines. It's a collection day of us who will be president.
Oh.
It's chaos here. I'm voting. Wish you luck.
Oh.
Hey, if you're doing your
Sorry.
part, yeah, be careful, man.
Sorry, you're being forced to vote. There you go.
All right.
Unfortunately.
Wait, is there any place where they can actually do that? Where they can?
Oh wow! Woo! Oh, this is interesting. Now I'm kind of I don't want to watch it, but I do now. Let's look at Eddie Diaz's channel here. This is interesting.
Wow.
He didn't say a damn word either. I had to go research it to get this scoop.
Did he get a video?
4 hours ago. No. Hold on.
Is it the John Rocha one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got ratio for negative hateful. What?
Yo, I ratio him, bro.
Yep. I already watched that one. I watched all of Eddie's videos, man. Eddie's killing it.
What did he say?
I mean, he
basically said it was too much like a Raimi movie.
Yeah,
It's
he
like,
got
Raimi sucks.
almost
Yeah.
900 quote tweets.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
He went
That's the
full
one we were talking
grace.
about earlier.
Oh, wait, great.
Rapio,
Look at Eddie
Rapio.
covering everything. Hell yeah, Eddie. Look at this.
Yeah, I love the wait. Go scroll back up. See that video right there? He left my stream to go make that video right there.
Yeah. He knows how to look, man. This man knows the business. He knows to get
Gotta
rolling with the
respect the
content.
hustle, man.
He's hustling, yeah.
Did
Look at
anybody
that one got
see-
1K. Look at that.
Did anybody see Dot's video about Fast and Furious?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the one
All
that
about
was in.
family.
Oh
Yo,
yeah,
I
we can
laughed
talk about that
so
real quick
hard.
before we go.
I laughed
Oh,
so
yeah,
hard when he said
it costs 300. It costs 300 million to make now.
Actually,
That's crazy, man.
it is Brie Larson's fault.
Oh, really?
Yes, because the budget for all these extra actors and actresses was getting crazy, from what they were saying.
Well, also the actors who've been
I heard it
following around
was
forever
Vin's
getting like
ego.
ridiculous.
And he was hard to work with, showing up late and everything, you know?
Out of shape and doesn't know his lines.
Yeah,
well, it's been
also-
confirmed that the Fast X is the most highest expensive movie ever for 300 million.
It's 300
Well,
million.
I love
Well, it
Dot's
keeps ballooning.
idea.
It's going to be more than 300. It's probably gonna be
Actually,
closer
I
to
love Dot's
500.
idea where then he when
It's
Dot was
probably
saying-
gonna make like 800 million.
Oh,
Like,
Dot's out when he was talking about the aliens.
when he said,
I think
Dom's going to challenge the head alien to a race on the moon
Yeah.
for family.
Yeah, I
Yo,
clipped
Dot's
that
is
part
the
out. It's
funniest
on my
motherfucker,
channel.
bro.
Like, yeah,
That
that's
dude
on
makes-
my channel. The clip.
That dude
I
makes
have
me
it.
laugh, man. And he was like, and you could see him
That's
trying to
my
hold
video.
in.
Oh wow, Jimbo posted something interesting on Twitter here. Let me bring this up. This is interesting.
Up and down.
Jimbo. Hold on. Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. People saying this is the attorneys passing notes to the PR team for Amber Heard. What do y'all think?
Well, did you hear they tried to dismiss the trial and the judge said no?
No. All right.
Yeah, Amber's team tried to dismiss the trial and they said no because they don't want her to testify because it's going really bad for her, guys. She's probably going to lose the case.
It's only going to get worse.
Yeah,
If they put her on the stand. It's over.
But the case is about those 3 points, so we'll see.
You think they're passing notes here? Look. I don't know.
Why would they have to? Aren't they allowed to talk to each other?
I don't know how legal things work.
I don't know. That's interesting.
I don't know.
Okay. So whose team are you? Team Diesel or team
I'm team end the goddamn franchise.
Yeah, I was like, I thought it should have ended after the first movie. So
Holy shit, April 29, 2022. This just showed up on my feed, guys. The only two people are going to be interested are Ashley and Brian, but the NFL draft was the other night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know who
Weezer was
opened-
playing.
Weezer
Yeah, I
opened
saw.
for-
I
How
saw
did I not
it.
know that? How did I not
Yeah.
know that? I'm going and watching that concert later. That's crazy.
Oh,
Did
but
they do the sweater song? Did they do the sweater song?
No, they didn't do the sweater song.
Oh yeah,
Which
if
was
she
part of the miss.
is she gonna have to take the stand?
Oh, she is. She's gonna get called to the
Oh,
stand
yeah.
the next couple
She's
days.
gotta-
Next couple
yeah.
days.
Oh
It's her-
my god!
Yeah.
That's
Everyone's gonna be
disastrous.
watching that. Everyone's gonna be.
They're
watching
gonna not go see Doctor Strange because they're gonna be watching Amber Heard.
Well, no, we're talking like the next couple, like next week probably.
Okay.
So that'll be fun.
Oh,
But no, it's gonna
no.
be. You think the views on YouTube and TikTok have been crazy now? Wait till Amber takes the stand.
It's time to end the show.
I like DeMarcus Cousins.
No, that was his fish, wasn't
the
it?
NBA player.
Oh yeah, his yeah, your fish. So did it come back to
I thought
life?
the Marcus drowned Jay Dijon.
No, that wasn't his fish. His fish was another name.
Marquise Blackman or something like that.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing. I feel like I'm missing history here that I don't know about.
Oh, it was.
There's goldfish lore now. There is official goldfish lore.
Yeah.
Marquise something. I know. I was cracking Ashley up. That shit was crazy. Marquise Blackman's the name of his fish or some shit like that.
He said. He said.
Marquise Brownie. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I fucking love this dude.
Okay.
No, my fish.
He said his fish drowned.
His fish drowned. His goldfish
Oh
drowned.
God, here we go.
Marcus Cousins the third.
Is this Eddie? Who the hell is this?
Real, I went to school with DeMarcus Cousins, though. Like I knew him in his college. I went to college with him.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to school.
I disagree, Max. Rebo. Max Rebo. I know H parts. You want it to be. I know you're
alive.
I know you're hoping against hope, but I heard the
Chris,
piano
bad
playing. I
take.
saw that blue. That I'm telling you,
He wasn't
that's
there.
one
He
dead
wasn't
blue
playing
elephant.
that night. He wasn't playing that night. It
How
was
do
a
you
different
know?
band.
He had the night off. You guys were his agent.
Yes, they showed it. They showed a different band playing. It wasn't his band.
It was the band from freaking the Cantina from the first Star Wars movie.
Oh,
It was
those guys died?
Dead.
I think Max Rebo's dead. I'm just.
That's
sorry.
not Max Rebo. Max Rebo was
I know,
in
but I
freaking
think
Return of the
wasn't he their
Jedi.
piano
I thought he
player?
died on Jabba's barge. Let's
Well,
be
he
fair
came
here,
back.
guys.
He came back.
He was on that. That shit blew up.
Bro, he didn't die, bro. He's alive.
I don't know. We'll have to
Yeah.
see.
Real, I used
know
to work at
Boba Fett happens after Return of the Jedi. I know he's alive.
when I was in my freshman year of college. I worked at Wildcat Lodge where they lived. I worked the front desk, and so I knew him, and then he was also in my communications class. So yeah,
Oh, nice.
You took
You need John
communications in
Wall?
college?
I had to.
That's what I took in college.
Well, you
Creative
have to take
writing?
community. I mean, that wasn't like my major. I mean, that's not what I went to
Oh,
school
that was my
for,
major.
but
Creative
no,
writing,
That was, I had to
communications
take
and
a communications. How
Dude's a trip.
What is going on?
I think we should end the show because I want to check
Yeah.
out Brian too. I want to make sure he's good
Mhm.
before we go. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for
should
so,
talk
all you've
about-
contributed to the show. This amazing movie talk. Thank you, Eddie. Eddie's too busy making videos to have anything to comment on MMEs. But thank you for being here in spirit.
Khonshu with the drip is here. No, Khonshu. You have
Oh, that's
no
the
drip.
dude you said sound like a pro.
No, that
That's
was a
the-
different Khonshu.
That's
Yeah,
what
it's
you
different- that's a
said.
different
Wearing New
costume.
Balance, and he sounds like a pro golfer.
Yeah.
Is that him?
No, that's another one, but that's what Khonshu sounds
Yeah,
like.
now we got multiple Conchis now.
Or
Oh,
Anthony,
no.
you never end the show. End the show, Anthony.
It's Eddie. Look, Eddie's cheesing. It's probably Eddie.
What? Have a great night, guys.
Aw.
Yes.
Cool, man.
And Captain Cod is beautiful. There you go.
Oh, that's Carter.